really. Take onus for what you're doing.
I just appreciate
We're back on stream now.
Okay.
Just wanted to let everybody know before we said anything else.
Missed that one too.
Yeah, dang.
Probably for the best.
Today. It's great.
If we have any followers, Monica, particularly if you're in chat, yay! Thank you so much for helping us troubleshoot our sound issues as they pop up from time to time. So, huzzah! Yay! Good job. No, good job, you. All right. Although, man, I'm really off it. We're in episode 24, not 23. I'm just gonna delete the other ones and maybe this too. I don't know. We'll see. So, all right.
Starting over.
Yep.
From here.
Just right.
No context from before.
No.
Scorched earth.
Yep. What are you talking about? Our stream started off perfectly.
So I made a wizard. His name's Bill. Oh, we're not going that far.
Oh,
Reset.
yeah, right, yeah.
No, same characters. exactly where we are in the story already. Just there's no context.
Yeah. All right. I'm pouring a bit of Mountain Dew that everyone can see on stream. Perfect. All right. Well,
Mountain Dew.
this stream not
us.
sponsored by Mountain Dew.
Is that like a special version?
It is. It's Baja Gold, aka pineapple flavored. Mountain
What?
Dew. Yeah. There's more in the other fridge if you want to try it.
I don't
Not
know.
sponsored, by the way.
I wish we were sponsored by Mountain
Bro,
Dew.
if they
as
want
much
to
Mountain
sponsor
Dew
us,
as I
no.
drink,
Yeah, I know,
we should
right?
be.
You know what? I feel like this is really on. This stream in particular, this episode is really on par with Mountain Dew's branding.
That's true. Yes. All over the place. No.
We haven't
Lots of
skied
energy.
behind a Jeep Wrangler yet. I don't think this is anywhere
Alright.
close to
Lots
Alright.
of
commercial.
energy.
Yeah,
Let's
definitely
get
room
to
for improvement on
the
that
meat of
part.
the episode.
My cousin
Shopping.
Shopping.
Would you like
right.
your turn at shopping? No, guys, I think we're done shopping.
Yeah, I think
we
we're
can just
done.
proceed on.
Yeah.
So,
So we said that we were gonna retro. So
Yep.
that we could have gone to. Oh, you flipped it.
Ha, we get to see it this time.
Lost.
Hey.
Yeah.
Everything's on the exact opposite point of where it was.
That doesn't help.
yeah, it should be
me.
pretty easy, right?
Oh, no.
That help?
There we go. That's
Okay.
better.
Yeah, that's better.
I'll flip it back over.
Okay.
But
So
did
we
you
gotta go
do
up there.
have it?
Alright, we gotta go to 11, go to his tattoo thingy up here.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah.
Which we've already been there.
Rude. Tabby taps.
Yeah. Touching the TV, I don't appreciate,
No.
I'm touching the plexi over the TV.
which is touching the TV.
And that's by
Because unfortunately, it's, yeah. Not,
warped.
yeah.
Do you like it?
Stuff's expensive. Like, for reals.
It is.
So,
So yeah, we had, just so you know, we started up here. This is where we're sleeping. We got
Where did we enter the city from?
down
by the
there.
way? Down here?
Right
Yeah.
in front of you.
Oh.
Yep.
Sorry, my laptop screen was in the way.
All good. We walked all the way up here. We found some sleeping quarters. We got a lot of shade for staying here. We went to a bank. We went to over this way.
Did you not watch the VOD?
So
I was
that
working.
we said that we could have retroactively gone to the tattoo store if you wanted to, or we could make that trek today separately. But we went over there because there's another, there's a
blacksmith.
blacksmith over there.
Yeah,
We
you
have
mentioned that we were going to have someone work on the Gorgon plate.
Yes.
Yeah, that's happening.
He's making a half plate set for me, and there's gonna be enough left over for a set of bracers.
Alright.
If
We
you would like some bricks.
Don't know what their attributes are gonna be yet, but
Would we
I'll
have to go and
identify
get them
them later.
enchanted separate?
I would hope so.
I would
we-
feel wrong
so-
fixing this.
Is Gorgon
Oh,
plate
yeah, please.
inherently
No,
magical?
I'm-
Or would we have to take it somewhere to have it enchanted?
That's
There is a magical effect to it that he
Yes.
will continue.
Yeah, he said that he could maintain it. He just can't add to it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I can
Mine is
identify
straight.
it for you once we get back. and tell you
Partially.
what it does.
Okay.
Or he might be able to tell you what it
You're
does.
fine.
I don't know.
I'll say it's not. It's
So then we trekked
the rules. Yeah.
this way and went to a clothier outlet.
See your hands.
So there's cloth workers,
Give, a
people
thumbs
who
up.
make cloth, people who make clothes, people who make cloth, and then people who work with leathers and stuff.
Okay, so like tailors and
Yes.
weavers
Yes, and leather
and
workers.
leather workers.
and a building by the name of Worn Up.
Worn up.
Worn up.
And the tattoo parlor is not named Tattooing.
Tattoo work.
So if you wanted to have stopped off at the tattoo place and at least gotten some intel, we can play that back. Tony, I also kind of, while I was thinking about it while we were at the clothier, would have bought some desert garb because it's hot.
It is. Yes, and for context, you're in the summer months, so
Great.
it is definitely in the...
Way hot.
Yep.
I'm gonna get my Princess Jasmine on.
Right on. Then, yeah, so that would be... Okay, so did you want a desert dress or just like desert clothes?
What are the ladies wearing?
You see a mixture, as per one would expect. When you're kind of walking through the nicer parts of town, we're in, still breezy attire, but nothing like for... I guess what my question would be was more like evening gown or more like, wear around the city.
Day wear that I can dress up.
Interesting. Okay. So let's call that 2 gold pieces then. You're free to decide however you would like for it to look.
Sweet. Okay. So is it like mostly covered ladies or is it like belly dancers?
Mostly covered.
Mostly covered.
Yeah.
You usually
Okay.
want to be covered in the desert because the sun
Okay.
burns.
And the sand.
And the sand.
So
That's 'cause it's
I'm
really the
gonna
same.
It's
do
everywhere.
some blue. I'm gonna do these the how Jasmine's pants kind of bell out at the bottom but then they cinch. I want those, but I want them in a breathable linen-y material and I
okay.
want slits up the sides
All right.
for airflow.
Sure.
But then I want little shorts underneath them so I'm all covered.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah,
know.
absolutely.
There's no costuming errors happening with my outfit. And then I want a bandeau bra,
Okay.
but with this top that's kind of almost sheer, but just this side, still mostly opaque, but if someone does see it because the breeze is catching it, because I want there to be airflow, then I've got that bandeau thing underneath.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
You're not just gonna flash everyone.
Nope. And then my witch's hat.
Of course. Can't forget that.
No.
So yeah, then let's call that a single gold piece then.
Okay, and then I want it to have a hood.
Cowl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't know the difference between cowl and hood, but it's like cowl.
What is a cowl?
I think cowl is whiter, typically, I think.
Oh yeah, cowl necks are usually loosey.
It flares
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I purchased.
Okay.
Also.
It's like a cobra hood.
Oh.
How it flares out. Yeah. Yes, exactly.
I always love those videos where people are dealing with cobras and just smack them on the head. No, bad cobra. It's alright, bud.
Ow.
Chris does not speak for the entire stream in terms of liking cruelty to animals.
Nut.
So,
Oh wow, wow. Okay, I'm gonna start calling you Stretch Armstrong over there.
I don't think it was a far stretch, but all right. Anyway, so no, if a cobra is going to bite you, I think you're in full permission to be able to defend yourself against a venomous creature. So,
With head slaps.
yes. All right. So, getting back
Just boop it.
to it, you're going to wear now.
Well,
Did you?
sorry, I was gonna ask. I mean, so are we going back and doing the whole thing, or was this it's already been done
Well, we
for the
did all of that.
tattooing?
So, I assumed that you probably would all want to go there to discuss price, cost, what they had, that kind of thing.
So we did that yesterday, but we're gonna do it
For real?
today.
Okay.
Right.
For realsies.
Yes.
Yep.
Yesterday in game.
So, like-
Today in real life.
Okay.
In timeline, it works to be either the day before or today, because we have to wait for the connections people anyway.
We do, and we need to talk to what's his face though to get access to the baths.
Unless we use worn ups, contact.
There's no harm in doing both.
True. Why not both?
A fair question.
1, 2.
So,
Yes. Fair question.
as you go to tattoo work, you find a tattoo parlor of decent size and success. As you see, there are a number of patrons inside, from the rough and tumble, to, in fact, learned scholars, and everywhere in between. There are 4 booths in which people can have their artwork transcribed, and one particular individual who looks over the establishment that kind of sets himself aside. He's a middle-aged man, likely mid-40s, wears common clothes, but there's this air and stance to himself of confidence that's usually befitting of a shop owner.
Okay.
So, as you walk into the shop and kind of see this, what do you do?
Ooh. Well, hey there. Well, I'm here to get some tattoo work done.
Ah, hello.
The magical variety.
He comes on strong. It's okay.
Yes, we normally speak about these items in the back. If you would prefer to keep your voices down for the more magical variety of tattoos, so.
You just said it really loudly, though.
I'm not. Speaking more in a hushed tone.
Oh. Which is very enunciated then.
Well, I am a learned man. Please, come into the back. As he leads you into the back of the shop.
It's quick.
As he leads you into the back of his shop, you find one kind of smaller booth, and it's surprisingly so that you don't find a lot of materials back here. There's enough to do tattoos, but as he kind of led you back here, you had a different interpretation of what you're going to see. But he addresses you all. Well, first of all, welcome to Tattoo and Work. I am Sadrax, the shop owner, and, well, master tattooer. And then at that point, when he says that, you notice there look like there's some like kind of tribal tattoos peeking out from underneath his clothes. And to give you kind of an idea of what he looks like, he has a shaved head, well-trimmed goatee, 6 feet tall, slim build though, with angular features. He does wear just kind of common clothing, but he definitely has that kind of like just stance of something more than meets the eye to him. So, what kind of magical tattoos were you looking for?
Oh, what kind of magical tattoos you got?
Well, we have 4 different ones that I'm able to provide at relatively costly level. But we also have those that are more affordable in terms of, gold pieces. And if you're willing to work out and trade, I also do accept magical items, as they are in line with what I can provide. So, anything in particular you're looking for?
Ooh.
Should we talk cost first?
Hey, dude.
Yeah, why don't we go ahead and
Give like a
kind of like,
menu.
can we break it down?
Menu.
Sure. I have a variety here. He kind of hands, he kind of like takes out this small little almost pamphlet from his pocket. I don't know why I couldn't say pocket. He has this listing that you can see a variety of different tattoos, anywhere from specific bonuses to your ability to resist things, to just kind of strengthening your core of character, even applying some spells to your body that you're able to access via the tattoo. In addition, there are tattoos that will make you more resistant to specific types of damage that you've encountered out in the wilds, and even some that you had not necessarily anticipated may have come from more arcane studies. For example, there are some that are listed as barrier tattoos, and a small description indicating that they'll make you more resilient to physical attacks, things of that nature.
Yeah, get that one.
I mean, I'm already. What? So if I were to get like the barrier tattoo or something like that that reduces physical damage when I'm raging, would that just be like a quarter?
No. And he then kind of
So it doesn't stack.
it does not know, but he provides more detail to it. That one was more resistant, as in you're physically more capable of resisting them, not that they don't hurt as much. So mechanically speaking, increases armor class.
Armor class. Okay.
But it's specifically the barrier tattoo that's listed within D&D Beyond, that gives you basically a base armor class, and works similar to how armor would work, but you just wouldn't be wearing armor.
Would I still get like the unarmored armor bonus that barbarians get?
You would, yes. So there is... don't remember offhand, because I know there's 3 different versions for like light, medium, and what we basically plate. Yeah, there we go. While you aren't wearing armor, the tattoo grants you an armor class depending on the tattoo's rarity. Uncommon would be 12 plus your dexterity modifier. Rare is 15 plus your dexterity modifier, max of +2, and very rare would be 18. So your armor class would just be 18 flat.
But it wouldn't take in like Dex or Constitution.
It would.
Well, because uncommon and rare max out at 12 or at 17. So
right.
Very rare being at 18 is better than either one of them can get.
Right. So yeah, it would not. So it would not stack with your unarmored bonus then.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's not worth it.
How much is that?
Well, the very rare one would be. Pull up the cost.
Very rare.
That's the one you're asking about, right? 18 armor class?
Very rare. Yeah.
That one costs a hefty 3,000 gold pieces.
Now, can these be added on to, say if she started with the uncommon variety, and then she wanted to step up to the next level, could it be added on to the tattoo, or would it be considered a separate?
I would probably be able to kind of incorporate the existing work as to not incur too much additional cost.
How much is the uncommon one?
The uncommon one is 1,000 gold pieces.
And that's how much base is?
It's 12 plus your dex.
Yep.
I went ahead and pulled up.
Gotcha. I also do have a couple other ones that are also interesting. There is the absorbing tattoo.
Are you just doing all?
Yeah, they're basically all the tattoos listed within D&D Beyond. He has the ability to create.
I didn't know if you were doing any homebrew ones, so I didn't know.
I do have homebrew ones, but they would be added as modifiers to your character sheets until I get them added into D&D Beyond, which probably won't happen anytime soon.
Right.
Ooh, how much? What are you charging for these absorb ones?
Need to see which one that is. I think that's a rare one. Very rare.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. So.
Oh, interesting. Right. Okay. So that one would be the 3,000 gold pieces.
Yeah. I don't think I have that much. I don't. Got 1,200.
What is it?
Actually, that one's not 3,000. I'm sorry, I got the details wrong. As he looks again, wait. Sorry, no, that one's 15,000.
15.
15,000, yes.
You only get to pick one absorb.
That is correct.
It's 50. Bruh.
I mean, you wouldn't have
It's
it otherwise.
masterful work, you know.
I assure you, it is the best. You won't find people with this ability elsewhere.
What does he look like? What's his name?
As previously described.
Sorry.
It's okay. His name is Sadrax. Sadrax. He is about 40 years old, mid-40s, somewhere around about there. Shaved head, well-trimmed goatee. 6 feet tall, slim build with sharp, angular features. And you can see, though wearing common clothes, he does have these kind of tribal tattoos peeking out from beneath him.
Okay. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Thank you.
Sure.
I was looking for a list of all the magic tattoos here, but I'm not seeing it.
I just typed in the word tattoo.
That's
Yeah.
what I did too.
Under magical...
Here, this is
Hey.
magic tattoos. But it just mentions.
If you go to the magic items under game rules magic items and then type tattoo in the name, it'll pull up the rest of them from there.
Yeah, I just did the search bar at the top.
Yep, that works too.
Oh, I see.
It's actually-
I also, if you're so interested, have the ability to create magical items.
Yeah, we had actually heard that.
But I only deal with them on Crew Day and Bruce Day, Tuesday and Thursday.
Right. We had heard that as well. Are you in need of any components?
Oh, of course. I can always use magical components.
We
Well, have I got a bag for you?
we do a bit of adventuring, and we had heard tell that really only 2 places in town, your establishment, and then, you know, the people that no one can talk to would
Yes.
be,
People up there.
yes, you know, interested in maybe buying some things we've come across in our adventures, so. Didn't know if you were on the lookout for anything in particular that we could keep an eye out for, or maybe already have.
Well, of course. What were you looking to part with first?
On the docket, we have 3/4 vial of moats. We have an arm. Nope, that's
Nope.
not for sale.
That's for Corfer. The modes are for Corfer specifically.
We have an arm of. No, that's not for sale. We have a gorgon gland. We have a gorgon head. We have the heart of a flying chimera. We got some nice cuts of gorgon meat.
Oh, we have a Chimera poison sac.
We have a poison sac from a chimera. We have a set of Umber Hulk claws. We have a troll's heart in good condition.
We also
Well.
have these. And I pull out one of the, like, tower-sized 4-inch little towers of Shadentine.
Oh. Oh, interesting. Do you mind?
Not at all.
Falcon kind of looks it over. This is an unusual gem.
It's called Shadentine. Don't hit it with anything very hard unless you want to make a big boom of kind of deadly energy.
Oh, I see. Good to know. All right.
But it does store. It stores energy though, so you might be able to use it.
Oh, I see. Siphon it off. Yes.
Yeah, I haven't heard that you can change the type of energy that you put into it once it's had this kind, but maybe something to try.
Sure. Experimentation does often lead to some sort of new knowledge gained, so it's worth a shot later.
It does. It might be kind of cool to make a tattoo out of this, to be honest.
I actually may be able to use this for one of the resistance tattoos. You know, the tattoos, they normally, for the record, when it comes to ones that are applied in the more augmenting style, those ones do require gems as a means to kind of grind them into the tattoo itself and imbue that with magical properties, but normally I have to request that item, which comes into the cost of the tattoo, or if you're providing the crystals, that's fine too. But this one would provide the necessary components for a necrotic resistance tattoo, I think.
Ooh, necrotic resistance.
I think so. I should be able to work with it. It has the energy provided.
How much would that be?
That one, if you're looking for just the resistance, not the absorbing. Absorbing is a slightly more difficult process.
Does the absorbing one also give resistance as well, or just the option to absorb?
It does. The absorbing tattoos provide that resistance, but there is an ability that you can gain immunity to the resistance for a limited time. Effectively, so I'll just read this off. When you take damage of the chosen type, you can use your reaction to gain immunity against that instance of the damage, and you regain a number of hit points equal to half the damage you would have taken.
That's cool.
Once this reaction is used, it can't be used until the next dawn.
Which one was this?
That's the absorbing.
How much for the absorbing tattoo? If we provide the crystals for it.
Yeah, how much would you, Shadentine would you need?
Well, this one would work for one tattoo. The materials are often difficult to work with, so I haven't worked with this before, so I would say this would probably work for one, and then if there's anything extra, bonus, but if not, that's how it will work.
Would you have to grind it down?
I would, yes. Which I would do so very carefully.
Would it help if we gave you already dust?
Yes. How much do you have?
I just take out a little pinch. This is kind of what it's like, and I like give it to him so he can.
I've seen him like move around with his thumb. Gosh, I think that will work.
I mean, this would be the resistance to necrotic.
It would be. But the detail work would be the costly piece and the actual transcribing of the resistance. So this would be 3,000 gold pieces.
Still. Okay. I mean, well, it started at 15.
It started at 15.
Yeah.
Well,
Actually, retract that. Actually, let's say that's closer to 2.
2.
That seems right. Yes. Sorry, I have like 3 different spots for all these tattoos, so
good.
flip
Oh.
around.
How much in weight would it take for one tattoo of the dust?
I don't remember how much you have.
I have a pound.
We'll say a pound then.
But it only takes
lot of
one
dust.
of
Yeah.
the tower crystals.
Yeah,
1 4-inch crystal is not a pound of dust.
that's what we're gonna go with.
Tony.
Well, I
It's
can't just
magic.
give these
He's
things out for
When
free.
you grind
That's
it
it.
up,
I
it
was
gets
gonna
heavier.
use the remaining
Sure.
dust to knock the price down.
Oh, you got any use for a dread helm?
That one's more of a common magical enchantment, but
Okay, fine. We'll use the actual crystal then.
well, it's a tower. I couldn't remember which tower you were talking about.
Yeah, they're
So I was like-
3-inch little like skinny
Okay,
baton
then
looking.
you're right. Okay, so that one is not enough then. I thought when you said tower, we're talking like this big. And I
Oh
was like,
no, like
yeah.
the little guy,
Okay, gotcha.
little skinny guy.
Okay. Then
Okay.
retract what I had said. Actually, I think this thing would we probably need a bit more of a crystal to grind the dust.
A bit more.
Yes, I think the pound of powder would be
How
sufficient.
How much Shane did we get? Because we got quite a bit.
We also know
Yeah, you have
we did.
you have a very healthy amount that you also acquired from the crates and everything too. So
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
You probably have, I would say, just spitballing because I can't quite remember exactly how much I gave you during that Pharaoh Fall adventure. Probably, if you wanted to get 4 tattoos and you had the money, you'd probably have enough to do that.
Would he be willing to barter, like, as in, like, take the extra Shane team?
I don't really need a necrotic resistance. Well, would that give me immunity then?
No,
Double resistance?
nope.
I mean,
It's a fair question, but yeah, no, it doesn't.
I actually wasn't trying to like pull a fast one for once.
Well, I mean,
wasn't sure for a second.
You would have that immunity with the ability, but that was like a once per day sort of thing. Right?
That's a reaction, right? Yeah.
But
But that's also the
but,
absorbing
like,
tattoo, which is
Yeah.
more expensive.
Yeah, we still have one that's the size of a watermelon. We still have one that's
No,
the
that's
size.
story.
No, Shade and Teen. These are the ones we got out of the ground before we fought the guardian
The
that
ones-
talked in your head.
The ones that I
Oh, that's right, and
Yeah.
a grapefruit sized. You're right. You
Yeah,
were
so we
right.
have
Yeah.
on top of
You
that's
have
before
enough
we got to
to
A
the
get
lot.
some fancy
we
things.
take those out. We're like, oh, how about these?
Oh god.
We are not taking out the story.
I didn't say.
No, I'm
Yeah.
I'm just saying out of character.
Just like
That's not happening.
I imagine that like this character's just standing there, and like yours just comes up and like sticks your hand in the bag.
Take out both.
He just palms it, the watermelon one.
Yeah, that's plenty. In fact, this would cover cost, materials, everything.
For
We
the
like
absorbing
rock.
tattoo.
Yes.
Ooh. Are you all? As a group, are you all alright?
Are we getting group tattoos?
But that's for the 3 of us.
I'm already resistant to necrotic most
Yeah.
of the time.
I'm not.
Anytime I'm in battle.
Yeah.
Do we come across? We've come across necrotic quite a bit.
Yes, we've done a lot of undead.
That's why I'm
Yeah.
thinking, maybe a good idea.
Yeah. I don't think I have.
I'm just overlooking through the book. And just like my jaw drops. I'm just like, that's gonna be expensive.
Which one did you look at?
Blood Fury.
Oh yeah.
I wanted
Yeah, I
that
saw
one
that
for
too.
Zyla.
That one is the most expensive one that he has.
What? Shocking! The
I know.
overpowered one is expensive.
I
Did you
remember.
want to know how much it cost?
Wasn't it
120.
like 70 something?
Ooh.
Yeah, because Zyla wanted it and we priced it out and we were like,
That's
we
right,
can't make this
I
happen.
mean, like 4d6 necro on attacks.
It's amazing. It's
So wait, with these,
But it's all. I mean, it's legendary, so that's why.
No,
It's,
I mean, I 100% understand.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
so from what he's
Sure.
saying with those two, with the two very large crystals, that would cover cost, materials for
And I'm sure
the.
you have extra to use for others.
Oh no, I would not. I'd use up all of it.
Oh, okay.
But that would be for. Would that just be for the three of us for the absorbing, or the three of us for resistance, or what would that? Just to make sure I'm on the same page.
This would be enough for the 3 absorbing tattoos.
Absorbing tattoos.
Cost and materials.
If you were to turn over all of the shading team that you've provided so far, yes.
So the watermelon,
And the grapefruit.
and the
Grapefruit.
grapefruit,
And the powder.
and powder.
I mean,
I can do without the crystal. That's fine. Small one.
The little ones.
Little guy, yes.
My little guys.
resistance to necrotic? That's huge.
I'm good with it.
this one.
Now, the crystal does take a toll on your body, and it will require you to basically stay in attunement with it
Take half damage
to be
on one.
effective.
Okay.
So with the tattoo,
Oh.
you have to remain attuned to it to gain the benefit. It's not just a one and done.
Okay. What happens if we unattune to it? Can we reattune to it later?
It would stay on your body, so you would be able to,
We would
yes.
be able to reattune, okay.
Basically just be a magic item that's in your inventory just hanging out.
That's like, because it says it like turns back into the needle.
So, if all the shading team that we have is
Do a
enough
little
for
differently,
3
yeah.
absorbing tattoos for necrotic damage, then how much would it be for like the Shadowfell brand tattoo on top of that?
That one...
That's the one I was just showing to her. I was like, you get all scary in the dark.
I get- I
That
get
one's
the
not actually as difficult to transcribe. That one is 3,000 pieces.
3,000 gold.
Right.
The shadow.
I don't
Cloud.
quite have
Yes.
3,000. And then for like the homebrew tattoos that you have, there's like one that raises wisdom.
There is, yes.
That one's going to be quite expensive though, I would assume.
Yes, I would require 2 emeralds. If you have them, perfect. But that one would also be 2,000 gold pieces.
What one was that?
Those ones, though, do not require attunement.
Yeah.
Which ones? Sorry.
The homebrewed ones, you can only benefit from a limited amount, though. So, like, where it lists out, like, magic tattoo coverage in terms of, like, where you can place them based off of, like, you know, as large as they are, or as, you know, big as, not just as large as they are. You can only have so many covering your body. Yeah. So, the ones that are the bonuses to your ability scores, those one would be a limb. So they're the effect of like a rare tattoo.
Where are we seeing these homebrew ones?
They're not in D&D Beyond.
They were posted in the Discord.
Oh, I bet.
I haven't saved any spreadsheet.
Matt emailed them to me.
Oh, cool.
So I have them saved in there too.
The only other one I'm seeing here that this Eldritch Claw. I was just
Oh, cost?
yeah.
That one. That one is. That one would be 1,000 gold pieces.
That makes sense. Half of it's useful. The other half is. That'd be a really good monk one, actually.
Yes, they're actually quite popular with them.
Really good for monks.
I just could really use
Like?
barrier tattoo.
What's that? You said you could use it?
I could use the barrier tattoo.
Well,
If you have other items, I mean, you have the other magical components from those creatures that I'd be willing to exchange for.
It's not so much the cost; it's what I can be aligned with at any one time.
I see.
So, we're here for the week. You guys can
I
think,
can think
on,
on
it
it.
and come back.
Well, I'm good for the absorbing tattoo for sure.
If you want, we can kind of rotate people in and out. This will take some time to put these tattoos on. We haven't gotten quite to the week downtime activities section as I had planned.
And then we can figure out like what kind of like money and stuff we get from like other things that we found, and if we have enough for me to get like more tattoos, maybe they'll go around for emeralds
It's also just magical items.
or just magic items in general. Yeah.
So,
I think I'm okay for now.
All right.
We're just gonna delegate on it then over the week.
It's up to you. I'll leave it up to you if you don't want to give the shooting team away for the absorbing tattoos. But like if the three of us want to get those tattoos or something like that, I'd be good for it. Just...
I'm also good for exchanging these items for either magical items, if you didn't want the tattoos, or just gold even.
I mean, I wouldn't even grab the shooting team, so whatever you guys want to do with it is up to you. I did not take it as nearly as
What about?
important as you did.
Yeah. What about any of the other things that we listed? The Umbral Hulk claws.
Oh, sure. I could use all the pieces. Well, the only thing I don't really particularly have a use for is the Gorgon meat.
The Gorgon. What?
The meat.
Meat.
Ooh,
The steaks.
it's all right. We can grill that up ourselves, I guess. No one seems to want it.
I am not eating that.
We haven't gone to the cooks here. We only went to the cooks and,
Oh, that's true.
ooh, I bet them fancy types be into it.
That's fair.
Like a rare delicacy. Or we can sell it that way.
You could.
Yeah. Even the troll heart.
Yes. I can use that to craft one of two items.
Well, tattoos aside, storing aside, that's its own thing. What about, what would you give for us for these components?
For everything, so that would be the Chimera heart, the poison gland from one of them. It sounds like you probably encountered two. The Gorgon head, Gorgon gland, the troll heart, and the Umber Hulk claws. Anything else I'm missing?
There were two Umber Hulk claws, you said, yeah.
Well, right,
The
a
Gorgon
pair.
gland, heart, sac, troll heart.
Did you say Heart of Flying Chimera?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's it for what I got in the fridge.
I would say for all of this, I could sell you, well, a couple different magical items, or if you're wanting just gold pieces, I would say this probably comes to the total of 6,000 gold pieces.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, what was the magical items you were thinking about?
Your typical kind of weapons, I can enchant. If you're looking for something else, armor, I have that too. Was there anything you had in mind in particular?
No. I didn't have anything in particular. It just sounded like you had.
Oh,
I didn't know
Also
we
be
were
used for
we
tattoos.
can't do the claws.
Oh, sure.
So technically, out of character, the only reason we're doing the stuff for Corfer is to help pay him back for doing what he's doing to your sword.
Mm-hmm.
So if we give him gold, that works too.
Okay, that's fair.
Because the only thing that we specifically need to do for him is to talk to the genie.
Okay.
Everything else was just to help offset the cost. So it's like an IOU of money or materials for the sword stuff.
You got it.
And the image to maybe, if we're still doing that, maybe you look like Bog gets killed.
Is this okay? So that part's definitely not in character then.
Yeah, this is sorry.
I was
this
going to
is-
ask if this. No, you're fine. I wanted it to clarify in case you were mentioning. It was up until that last part that I wasn't sure, and then I knew. So
Yeah.
okay,
Yep.
He did say out of character.
I thought so. I had to ask this.
Yep. I still have that out of character, like you do the finger thing.
You're fine. No,
immediately.
and that's the thing. Like I
Yeah.
always forget about that too.
You
Yeah.
do that.
It's like crosses. I'm not
Yeah.
taking character.
Scout's honor. I wasn't a scout.
I ate a brownie once.
Magical items.
Yeah.
If I weren't a Boy Scout or something, I would be.
He doesn't have anything specific that he was talking about for the magical items. He's just like, he'd be willing to trade them for magical items that we might be interested in that he might have in inventory.
Absolutely. Or I can work on commission as well. I have the ability of providing my enchanting abilities to different items as well. And if I didn't have them in stock, then I could certainly apply it to something that you had.
Okay. We'll take that.
I would say, generally speaking, if you're looking for any sort of item with a particular effect, typically the more rare variety, hang on, think about how to phrase this. If you're looking for something that is hard to find, one would just say rare. I would be able to provide that, and based off of how rare, it may warrant a second one, or it may just be the one.
Okay. Okay. We'll definitely take that in consideration, and then we'll probably see you come your world's word for Tuesday or Thursday?
Yep.
What was it, Tuesday or Thursday?
Yep.
Okay.
Crew day or brute day?
Crew day or brute day?
What day is today?
Moo day.
Today. Today's crew day. It's not actually, just, because it's Tuesday, and I was like, So you arrive, today's Pan's Day, which would be Saturday.
Okay. Alright. We'll be staying in town for at least a good week, so we will definitely come back and let you know what we decide on.
Alright. If you like, you can leave the items here now and just come to me as your schedule permits.
Just because, sorry, we're still a little new and a little mistrusting. I think we'll keep them in the bag for now. It is appreciated, though.
Sure.
Thank you. But yeah, I think we'll be moseying for now. And then we will definitely let you know, and we will see you come crew day.
Alright. Well, I'll leave my schedule open on that day then. For the tattoos, you can come any time of day. I'll see you at any point then. But specifically for magical items, it is midnight.
Okay.
Midnight.
If you had anything you wanted to pick up then, we would definitely take care of that at that point in time.
Much appreciated. Thank you for your time.
Sure. Well,
Alright.
thank you for providing patronage to tattoo work. You're always welcome if you have more items too.
Good to know.
Good to know.
Actually, have you ever heard of an iron flask?
Absolutely, yes.
Have you heard of anyone having any
Actually, yes, I have.
recently?
I mean, not recently, no. Just, I know of a couple people that have had one.
Okay. We're on the hunt for them. Just nasty bits. We just don't really. We aim to destroy them when possible.
Oh, I see. I could look into the matter, see if they still have them, and if you're looking to destroy them, I mean, you still have to pay for them if you're wanting to destroy them.
Sure.
Yeah,
Of course.
It's purely like we would definitely give them the value of it, but as it is would be ours at the time, we would then, dispose of it.
Okay. Well, if you like, I can look into it.
Much appreciated.
Takes
Again.
no effort on my part, so.
Well, we appreciate it.
Sure.
Alright.
And now we're leaving for reals this time.
For real this time!
Actually.
I had another thing.
So, leaving the shop, we then pick back up with walking over to Worn Up and getting the clothing and everything. And
Can I walk out with it, or does it have to be made?
So what you would want would definitely have to be made.
Okay.
So they could have it done within a day or two.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and put it to nighttime.
Nighttime.
Day, man.
Oh.
So, as the sun begins to set, with a healthy day spent moving around the shops, you find yourselves outside of Worn Up with the sun setting in the west over the mountain range off in distance, with, of course, the palace on top of the cliff. And at this point, something you hadn't really noticed before, there's a healthy breeze moving about from the western side of the desert that just is almost ever present. Now, though you feel the breeze, you look up and you see that there are six windmills along the cliff face. That, with the way they're moving, is a healthy breeze up there. One would say sturdy winds, gale force potentially. But down within the city, either nestled from the cliff or potentially with the palace kind of buffeting the winds, it's fine down here. Nice breeze. Almost climate control or something. Well, with the kind of oasis effect.
Interesting.
Having been here before, has it always been that way with the winds? I'm assuming.
Yes, you've known the Kartu Desert to be particularly brutal when it comes to the winds, especially when a sandstorm kicks up, or honestly even outside of that.
Okay.
So you have you have some items purchased. You have a couple agenda items in terms of what to do in the city. What would you like to do?
Well, is this the next day? Or that evening? Because I think we said we were gonna
This is that evening.
head back to the hotel and have a sleep because we spent most of the day.
Yep. Okay.
The Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
All right. So you head back to the Windy Sunset, and you find again, a decent clientele, although admittedly more of the kind of working class and those that are, I want to say rough and tumble yet again, but for hearing and seeing a lot of the kind of nicer section of town, you're kind of back in not necessarily in the slums, but more blue collar.
Our people.
Exactly. And looking around, you do not see smoking in the tavern at the time. But you do find your Mason friends getting another drink that evening.
My friends.
Oh, hey, our new buddy.
Rin.
Sorry. Are you guys staying here for a while? Then I take it.
Yeah, at least a couple days. We're having a couple items tinkered with, cleaned up, and
Okay.
I gotta get my new clothes. So for the area, it's a little warm. This
Oh, yeah.
here.
Yeah, if you're not used to the desert life, it'll sneak up on you. You guys getting plenty of water?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
Gotta stay hydrated.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Well, I don't really want to tie one on like the other night, but get you a drink if you're interested.
Oh sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Definitely stick with the mezcal. We don't want any of the that like milky stuff. That was rough.
That was not great.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they had a weird milky drink.
It was like
Mucus.
not good. Not a good drink.
Because it's cool.
I'll
Get you
probably
drunk.
also order some food.
Does it have nutrients?
So.
Anything in particular?
Yeah, enough.
Just kind of whatever they
just
offer.
Food, just
Okay.
whatever.
Sure.
Yeah, nothing hot, like too hot, like not stew.
Gotcha. Right. Yeah. For sure.
Drink.
So they give you, ordering up. Well, let's see.
Like chicken and rice, like jasmine rice or something.
So they have 3 offerings. They have a mesquite cake. They have goat stew, which you're not interested in, and pork pie.
What's a mesquite cake?
Mesquite cake.
Yeah, like mesquite barbecue.
Yep.
Yeah. What's
But
that?
it's basically like a meatloaf, but mesquite barbecue
I want that.
made into it. Okay.
Oh, it better not be beef.
You see, you see the bartender, Rachel, working Saturday. She comes up. Walks back with it.
It's fine. It's fine.
I don't know what to do.
He's my friend. It's fine. He's
Okay.
giving you a hard time.
Okay. It's funny. Hands it over. Can I get you anything?
Yeah, I'll have the cow.
Okay.
This.
It's same. Okay.
Oh, cannibalism, I see.
Giving it a try.
You're not like awakened cows, right? I mean, you look like Minotaur. You have hands.
Maybe that's
Yeah, but
part
you
of the
don't-
awakening.
You ever see a livestock animal with the face of your mom? You don't
No?
want to eat it. Don't want to eat it. Don't want it.
And you see her. Okay. I got very confused there for a second. I thought you were talking like a magical creature. Okay. I understand. We have goat stew and pork pie. If you want one of those.
Nightmare.
We'll take one each.
Okay, sure. By the way, the cake is 2 silver pieces. So one of those.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the goat stew and pork pie, each one are 2 silver pieces as well. Anything for you?
Let's have what they're having.
Okay. It'd be another 2 silver pieces.
I'll get it. 2, 4,
Oh, okay.
8.
10.
Drinks. We do also have ale. I saw you ordering the mezcal, and if you want that too, that's perfectly fine. It's a clear spirit.
Kind of goes down like whiskey, burny, but really delicious. I
Take a
will.
bottle.
A bottle? Oh, okay. That's 2 gold pieces.
2 gold.
I'll just take an ale.
Okay. That's just 2 copper.
Yeah, I'll do the same. Just an ale.
Oh, I thought you meant a bottle. Okay. Sure.
I give her
Comes out.
an extra silver piece for my ale and tip.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, you put up with them. That's got more patience than I do. You deserve it.
What? We're not even being mischievous.
I have to be honest. I didn't know what to do.
That's me all day, every day. Yeah.
Sorry, the awakening, whenever it happened, it kind of took our sense of humor and twisted it a little bit.
He's lying. It's no.
No, I'm
Okay,
being very
got
truthful
it.
right now.
No.
I will sell her on the awakening.
All I'm saying is you wouldn't eat an animal that had a human face on it.
Yeah. But I literally ate our mother. After I awoke.
Oh boy.
Make a
No.
deception check.
Nat 1.
Oh my.
Perfect.
So 7.
Yeah, but
Okay, I see what's going on here. That is funny.
it's not.
Okay. I'm gonna go help the other customer.
Yeah, that's a good call. Great call. I don't blame you.
Why do you always gotta ruin my fun?
Guys. Can't take you anywhere.
What? I'm helping you with all your storytelling and you're not helping me?
Well, you didn't tell me that was something that you wanted. If that's something that you
I
actually
literally
want
said I was trying to convince her of the awakening.
to pursue long term, I will support you.
So from now on, whenever I talk about the awakening,
Yeah, the awakening when we just kind of stand up on our hind legs and then take the hooves off our hands.
Oh, this is great.
Do you ever see the Adventure
I
Time
don't
movie?
know if I can
No.
support you.
Adventure Time, there's like
I
a where, like,
I will.
he stands up and he like takes his hose off and he's like got his hand.
Oh,
in
just-
it. It's like,
Nice.
If that will truly make you happy, I will support you in it.
yeah, well,
Okay. I won't actively speak out against it then.
As you hear a familiar voice speak up behind you, you turn around to see a man standing there. Well, that was an interesting conversation. Perfect. Behind you, a man standing in arcane robes. You see Master Varga behind you.
Oh god, it's just you. Give me a heart attack. Seriously, guy.
I apologize.
Make some foot noises or something. Whew.
Sorry, I didn't mean to sneak up on you all. That was quite funny what happened there. So the awakening, is that a real thing?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes
Oh, yeah,
you come across
totally.
some foul magic. You know how everything's changing with the rifts and all that, and where we were, just standing in a pasture, and that's some kind of ripple effect hit through the herd and just hit
Herd?
the herd, the herd.
Was it a curved herd?
I think so. It was on a hill,
Oh, it's a sine wave.
not a tangent though.
I must say, I really wish you all had joined our order. Couldn't have used the laughs.
Yeah, you guys seem like a pretty dour bunch.
Well, when trying to right the world, it's not a very fun thing.
Yeah.
So, what brings you all to Nictowl? I expected you to be still dealing with Pharaoh Fall.
No.
We did.
Yeah, that's done.
Oh,
More adventure, new monsters.
it's interesting. I'm actually looking into something like that myself.
To look for monsters?
Well, something to that effect, yes.
There's Gorgon in the canyon. Back that way.
Not a Gorgon, no.
Chimera?
Not Chimera. But it's fine. Well,
Well, we can keep an eye out.
oh, well, that would be appreciated.
What are you looking for?
A genie.
Ew, why?
In a bottle?
No.
You gotta rub them the right way, honey.
Look, if you want to be with me,
Oh.
They can make your dreams come true,
perfect.
What's this genie look like?
Well, I don't know yet.
Well, it's a genie, not a djinn, right? Or are they the same thing? I don't know lore enough.
Genies kind of have 4 different forms, generally speaking. And there are some kind of halfway in betweens, but they're not terribly common. Generally, they align with one of the 4 elements. There are earthen ones, air ones, water, and fire. I'm not entirely certain which one I'm looking for yet. I heard a genie, but not exactly details as to what type. So, I'm here.
Well, that sounds vague. Where are you getting your details from? I feel like you should ask some questions.
If only it were that easy.
Ugh, it's a god, isn't it?
No. I wouldn't answer the questions of a god.
Okay, because they're really vague. Like, always. It's really annoying.
That's all I have heard.
It'd just be nice, wouldn't it just be nice if someone just like, hey, I need you to do this. This is why. Here are the steps to do it. Like, why is that so?
But
That's
you gotta know the why.
normally how things work.
Right.
I don't know why I haven't been given more direct orders, but, well, I'm here anyway. So
Oh, well, I'm sorry. That's a bummer.
it is.
A genie in the desert? Isn't that kind of stereotypical?
That's what I thought too, but when call for adventure is rung, then you answer it, so.
Oh, you're taking up a new leaf as an adventurer?
No, just the call for adventure. I'm not an adventurer.
Oh, okay.
I still hold my title quite with pride.
Gotcha. Had me confused there for a second. I was just concerned.
No, I have not been reduced to some sort of, well, I was going to go down a wrong path given my current company. I apologize.
I mean, it's fine if you want to speak frankly. Candidly.
If I may, adventuring just... there's no purpose in it, just almost always personal gain. And that's no good. There should be some sort of higher calling, higher purpose. Some sort of means to affect real change.
Saving lives doesn't affect real change.
Well, of course it does.
Everyone
but-
dies eventually.
Exactly.
So Debbie Downer today. I'm sorry smoking isn't here. We didn't know that.
I'm chilling.
He's sad because his girlfriend's not here.
Oh.
Oh. I'm sorry I couldn't be better company.
could be a little cuter.
I don't know.
Heard
like
that
it.
before, and I don't appreciate it now either. I know you're kidding.
We're working on a sense of humor. It's been a tough ride.
I believe it. You do have that air of, I've seen some shit about you.
Yeah.
It's the eyes.
And the hair.
There's some shit to see.
You have no idea.
Wouldn't have anything to do with the, finger in a vial.
I was meaning to ask you
That's
about
why I want to
that.
go north.
Where did that come from?
The hand of a hat.
Well, that much I assumed. It doesn't look like a hag finger, but not usual variety. Certainly not like that astral one.
There are usual varieties of hags.
Oh, of course. It's many varieties of all creatures. It's our business to know which ones can be trusted, which ones cannot. Hags usually cannot, so
Yeah.
they can be worked with, but not trusted.
I'm still trying to find more out about it as well. It's one that has done great harm, and that I am following across the lands. I have an idea of where I might be able to find
I'm
her.
not going there next. Just not.
If I can be of any help, let me know.
Any information on the Hag's Den and what's the forest name? Hold on, let me pull up my map.
The
Torrendine Woods. Torrendine
Yes.
Woods.
Of yes.
Indeed. Daunting.
Yes.
seems
just
pause and consider for a moment.
heard tell of a Hag's Den in there.
I don't know of a den. There is a heavy infestation there currently, but
Yes. Of hags or something else?
or something else.
Anything and everything, really.
What kind of infestation?
Um,
You guys don't
So-
ever listen to me when I tell stories.
We were there. We lived it.
No, I told stories about the Torrendine Woods because I used to live next to it.
Well, maybe I was not here.
She was there. She lived it.
I was there. I lived it. But I'd love to hear an outsider's perspective, or maybe someone who made it a little further and than anyone I know, because we sure as heck don't go there.
oh no. Some of our acolytes have ventured into the area. Some have returned.
Ooh, that's impressive.
Well, if you knew them, they were the more determined ones. But can't say all of them did.
And they returned intact?
Mostly. We do
So
have the
rough.
means of healing those of our order. But, to answer your question, insects, rather nasty ones. Some of the larger variety, about the size of a rhinoceros, if you're familiar. Other ones that are more sentient.
Like surface umbral hulks?
So like a rhinoceros beetle?
Something like that, yeah.
Like one of the things that was down in the caves in Farapa?
I don't think so. From what I was told, that was an Umber Hulk, right?
Oh, I thought there was like a buggy thing. Was that the Umbral Hulk
That was,
I'm
yeah.
picking up? Okay.
Not as bulky.
Yes.
The denizens of that forest, from what I've been told, are more kind of like an oversized ant, but sentient, or at least partially.
See, it sounds like something we should clear out and help protect the
Not
towns.
today.
It would be like a higher calling, maybe.
Listen, my vote is to go to Coaster next.
We gotta go find more shrines.
In Coaster, yeah.
You like unity. We could provide that, I once again offer.
Unity?
Yes. A singular purpose.
Oh.
Well, I'm looking for shrines to Luciana.
That's not what I meant.
Oh, well.
He means that we'd all be gearing towards one goal instead of bickering about where to go next. We'd
Yes.
get orders.
restoring the shattered, finding Istoria, retrieving it.
Yeah.
Moving it, storing it,
Digging it.
logistics really.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about.
Yes, but finding that which is, normally in an area that is dangerous is not meant for normal individuals. Adventurers such as yourselves, though often it is for personal gain, could be used in a manner that's more befitting of the people.
I'm just gonna be honest. That poor dragon. He was so corrupted. It just didn't. And then whatever the heck was on the other side of that wound was terrifying. Like, I don't.
Yes, that's what we want to stop.
You want to stop the wounds?
Yes. Seal the wounds, restore the world, destroy the gods. What's so hard about that to understand?
See, I just worry about that last one. I mean, I can see where you're coming from. I'm not super religious by any means, but.
Nor are we. I want to destroy the gods.
That's fair. That's
That
fair.
has a point.
Let me be clear.
Does the Order of the Shattered, is there like uniform include a fedora?
Does not know.
Does it include a beret
It could, but it does not.
or a red armband?
Nope.
So you say that they were working to close the wound.
Well, they were seeking to understand it better, harness its power, and then they were supposed to close it.
Wow. We close in about 5 minutes.
Well,
So your way of understanding the power is torturing innocents, creating monstrosities with that kind of power, you understand?
I'm not saying our ways are not perfect.
I mean, I call tainting an entire town and then causing undue affliction to them. That sounds pretty bad. Something a scorned god might do.
I see your point. I think you're missing the big picture. What happened in Farrowfall to the residents that were there happened before our order had formed. To be clear,
Okay.
what we were trying to do was to better understand the rift that had formed beneath the town.
Okay.
We were not the ones to open it.
What was with all the undead?
I think that was that particular wound that had formed there.
Oh, but I thought they said that they were working with the Shattered. At least the ones that were coherent.
Right, there was one of the individuals there. He was a deathlock.
Nasty piece of work.
And then there was one other one. They had, as far as I know, been the ones that had been stationed there some years ago. The wound had opened, changed them in the process, and then they remained. We were trying to work with them to better understand how that wound operated and then could be closed. We thought using the people that best knew it would be the fastest way of finding some sort of resolution.
So basically, boiling this way down, you used drug addicts to further research drugs.
I also see what you're saying. No. They weren't. This conversation isn't going how I thought it would.
We're just trying to understand. I'm not sold, but I'm not sold.
I mean, you have to look at it from another perspective, too, of, it's still the undue harm and essential torture to the villagers was still happening. You can still understand the rift without keeping the machinations that were attached to it going. I mean, the pillar could have easily been severed at any point, and you still could have been studying the rift, but they continued to use it and to continue to slaughter the villagers.
I mean, we were not slaughtering the villagers, though.
Oh, but there was a Bodak horseman. That was just let to do whatever he wanted.
First, I don't know what that is. And secondly, I can almost assure you it was none of the things that we've been involved with.
It looks like this.
Terrifying.
That was not one of ours.
It was working for your fellas. Kinda. I think you might want to work on your, like, management levels.
Oversight?
We might need to
Yeah.
do some more background checks.
That's fair. I am stretched thin here.
Yeah. Oh, hence the heavy recruiting. You just need some manpower, some people with brains but are trustworthy.
Yes, they
Understandable.
could be you.
For the low price.
What's that?
For the low price.
But we can still call you with the rock, right?
Yes. Actually, you not having that on your person at all times is quite infuriating when I'm trying to reach you, so
I'm
When
so
did we
sorry.
not
Should
have
I
it
keep
on?
that on my belt? Like,
you should keep that out of wherever you're keeping it.
Okay.
Every time I try and reach it, it just doesn't go anywhere.
oh,
It's in the bag.
I like. Sorry. I'll
You
just,
probably don't
like,
get any signal in the
Yeah.
bag of holding.
We don't really.
You have it in a bag. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would explain it.
Sorry.
Yes,
I'll
poor
just stick it in my
reception in those
pouch.
bags of holding.
Yeah, it's
How big
roaming
is
in
it?
there.
Is it
It's like palm-sized rock, so not
okay.
very large.
Yeah, I'll stick it in my little pouch.
Thank you.
Sorry.
It would have been much easier than having to actually spend spell slots. I don't enjoy casting sending back after having it sent to me when I don't know where you are, and I prefer not to bother you with having to go back and forth. And honestly, the use of magic is delicate when you're trying to rewrite the world, so
Well, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But
thank you for keeping that out of the bag. I appreciate it.
you can respond back when.
And I have, but
Okay.
I don't want to use my own limited ability of magic when I have other things I need to be spending it on.
Well, that's fair.
Hence the use of a magical item.
Oh, it's like those are made to make your life easier.
Yes,
Well, I will take the cell phone off of silent mode.
thank you.
You ever thought about working
Don't
on
forget
a...
to put it on vibrate when we're
Yeah.
adventuring because
Yeah.
we don't want to give our positions away.
We don't want it to jingle. Vibrate.
I wonder if a satellite sending stone would get signal in there.
I have heard that there's some sort of ability of boosting those kind of spells and things, but I don't know.
Maybe we can have an antenna that sticks out of the bag of holding.
But again, law of diminishing returns, really. Just keep the sending stone out of the back of holding and it will work.
Yes,
Stop.
there you go.
Can we?
We're having a great
We
conversation.
just spent
Really
20
are.
minutes talking about a rock.
We've learned
Nope.
a lot. Thank you. Like, keep sending stones out of bags of holding.
It's a burner rock.
Barely.
Important.
I love the idea of like, use up, chuck it over your shoulder.
Need back up.
Anyway, rock minutes.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
you get more minutes the next day. That's how it works.
At dawn, your minutes refresh.
Yep.
No, they're words, remember? Because you're limited by words.
Yeah.
You get 100 words a day.
Hmm.
Oh, like in the old days when you only got so many text messages?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was a thing.
Yep.
We're dating ourselves now.
We are. If any younger people are watching, that's how life was.
Yeah, it was not great.
You didn't make calls before 9 o'clock because they were free after 9.
Yes.
Yep. Non-prime minutes.
Yeah, but you didn't
Yeah.
sleep because we were talking all night. You couldn't use the internet without tying up the phone line.
Oh, God forbid if you accidentally pick up the phone while it's connected to the internet.
Oh yeah.
Get that ear-splitting sound.
Yep.
Oof.
Alright.
And the rage of your relatives.
The days of terror, my friends.
Mm.
So, let's just say hypothetically, if you were to have had a more of a hands-on approach, how would you have handled the situation underneath Farrowfall?
Well, I would gather as much of the crystal out of there as possible, seal the rifts in as short a time as possible.
And kill the tweakers.
Ankle tweakers. Jesus.
Honestly, if they're of danger to either the people or could try to reopen the rift, then yes.
Yeah. We did good. Guys. What did you want to contact us about? You said you were trying to call us.
Yes,
Car's extended warranty?
number of times. One, to see what was going on in Pharaohfall.
Oh.
What happened there. And then also to see just where you were, to understand what you were doing. I have a vested interest in you.
You
It's
do?
a little suffocating.
It's not. He has literally not talked to us one time since we contacted him.
I only scryed on you once, which was to
What
find
were we
out
doing? Oh, God.
you were on your way here, so
Oh.
I knew to come here.
Oh, okay. Is it really convenient that you happened to, like, scry on us at the time where we were saying, off to Nictal?
You were on the caravan at the time.
Oh, okay.
So I know of a means of getting here a little quickly, so I did. And
Nice.
I found you. So,
Conveniently also here to look for a genie.
well,
Oh.
if I was going to be
No,
in
we're
the
not.
area, then I would look into it.
No.
I see. Interesting. Well, genies are cool.
Still
Can we
nice.
help?
Can be. Sure. Have you heard of any genies in the area? Or in the desert itself? Just the greater Kartu Desert, even.
I mean, genie desert, like you said, kind of makes sense, but
I mean, if you did picture a genie, Jewel of the Desert probably would be the
That's
place.
what I thought.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I did hear a rumor, and I have not been able to look into it yet, that there may be a second one. And if that's the case, then that does not bode well for the Jewel of the Desert.
Why?
Genies tend not to work well together.
Yeah, but isn't that like where one is usually there's another type situation?
Sometimes.
they have that don't they have like a weird yin and yang kind of thing going on, like the opposites thing?
Like nature balances itself. Like if they're elemental, right? There would be a balance.
Right, but I would expect that if there's two in the desert, then they're likely either going to eventually attack each other, or one came here to attack the other. They generally don't cooperate with one another.
Gotcha.
I see. And so you're trying to prevent that from happening.
Ideally.
Gotcha.
We don't want anything
Well,
sort
that
of
makes-
Doesn't chaos make your mission easier?
chaos does, but without a focus to it or anything. I mean,
Unnecessary death.
yes.
Not so much.
I'm more so worried about the people here than the greater desert itself. Two genies fighting in an abandoned sand dune, what does that matter?
So you're gonna warn the genie? Or
If I need to, I will send it back to its plane of existence.
is that like so if there are two genies, will like send them both if you send one? How does that work?
And well, if they're both hostile, then yes.
Interesting.
If not, then, well, if one is amenable, then that one can stay.
Interesting. That seems logical to me.
We can ask around and see. I mean, we're gonna stay here for a little bit. We got some shopping we're doing, so
Yeah.
we can ask, see what we can find out. I mean, kind of like a split up situation. We'll try to find some information now that we know the phone doesn't work inside the hole.
This will make communication much easier.
Definitely.
Any ideas on where to start?
Well, if it is a genie, then it likely is in the place of aristocracy and extravagance. So he kind of like looks off into the direction of the palace. I imagine probably up there.
Ren rolls her eyes. We're already trying to get in there. Apparently, we need an invitation.
Invitation only?
To even get in the area, it's like really lame. Or you can pay for a day pass, which also seems lame because I just don't know that it's the kind of amusement park I want to pay to get into, you know?
There is a college, or not a college, Mages Guild on that terrace.
But
Yeah.
you got to know somebody to get up to the
To the
terrace,
terrace.
to see them.
I'm sure I could probably convince them I'm a mage of significant power.
Well, that's way easier than what we were trying to do. We
Which
were
is?
trying to get, like, inroads with a noble who might grease the palms to get us up there, but this is way shorter of a
We
plan.
could still try that too.
Yeah, I mean, see? Don't ever let it, like, multiple eggs, multiple baskets, guys. Just-
Are you staying here?
Mm?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think it's probably too late to go up there this evening, but if you're willing to possibly try tomorrow or the day after, whatever your, I don't know what your schedules look like here or anything, if you have commitments to other people, then I don't want to get in their way, but I can head up there, find if I have safe passage, and if so, find you. Maybe use that sending stone now that's out of the bag.
Yes. That would be delightful. I think we're waiting on some word that will likely come tomorrow or the day after for a few things.
Yeah. By all means, if you can, if they respect you or they have, an open case for you and you can get us in, by all means.
I will. And think over, again, our organization.
Mm.
Does pay to have people that have a little bit of clout.
It does. We'll need a little bit of time to think. I mean, the whole Pharaoh Fall kind of left a bad taste. Now that we,
Understandably.
there's two sides to every story, and I understand that not everything can happen the way you want it to, but it does take some pondering.
They also just really didn't respect your name, and I just respect where respect is due, man. Like, obey the hierarchy. It's just,
You respected my name?
yeah.
I'm confused.
Well, we told them that we knew you, and they didn't believe us.
Who?
The people in Pharaoh Hall.
Oh, I thought you meant here. I got
No,
very
no, no, no.
confused.
No. Yeah.
Well, that's a little concerning. As long as they're dead now.
Yeah, that's true. Just can't find good help these days, so good riddance.
True.
We
Oh.
really helped you in this instance. I know, kind of lost a little bit of an outpost, but kind
Well-
of looked like it needed to be cleaned house.
We can still send some people there. There should be shading team left plenty of it, so we can harvest it still.
It's mostly closed off.
Well, this is. I assume you closed it off.
We did. Well, there might be still monsters
Great.
down there, and they kept coming out and attacking the town, so we just figured.
That makes sense. Well, this has been a disappointing evening, but there's at least been one good side to it. I can contact you again.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, and the Academy was looking into that rift seal.
Academy?
The Milvain Academy
Yeah, they took some.
of mages.
Yeah, they took
The
some
Institute.
information. Yeah,
Mhm.
they took some information down about the seal before they sealed the area up.
Yeah. So if you make proper inquiries, you might be able to. Since you have inroads with mages, maybe it would get you some good intel. Get a copy of the notes. Or...
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Full of them, apparently.
But yeah, we'll let you get on with your night, and we'll.
And you as well. I apologize. I didn't mean to intrude or anything, but wanted to reach out and see if you had changed your mind or thought any more about the proposal. But maybe this will provide some goodwill and go a bit farther than just, hey, do you want to destroy the gods? I admit that is a bit of a hard sell.
A little strong. A little strong.
Yeah. Especially after attempted poisoning.
Again, I apologize about that business. It was not how I wanted things to
Did
go.
they kill the guy who owned the farm? I mean, really. Just
Did
the family that was there, the creepy family.
we kill them?
Did they kill previous owners of of the orchard?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Heavens no.
It's really through an uncle in Northern?
He was one of ours, but yes.
Okay. We were a little concerned that we were going to find a dead body somewhere at some point.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, they had nothing to do with that. That was an unfortunate matter.
Okay.
Yeah, they said that they inherited the house and the farm and everything. And then they tried poisoning us, so it kind of seemed like a thing they might do.
A little sus.
Well, we've relocated them, as that did not go well, so... Clearly, They were not good people to place there.
You tell them not to poison people.
Yeah,
Usually
still.
not a good thing.
Yeah. Granted, we did come on a little strong with the dead hag head and everything.
Oh, they should've
I
been
forgot
safer.
about that.
It's a little terrifying for children.
No, you didn't let me bowl it. I still maintain that been the coolest thing I've done all game.
They should have been happy. Hags will kidnap kids.
They will often eat them.
Yeah.
And if they don't eat them, then they replace them with other hag children.
Ugh.
Are you hag children?
We'll kill hag children.
Okay.
That's
That's-
extreme.
Well. Alright.
Well,
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Yeah.
questions for the
There's
ages.
no acceptable hag. Just
All right. Well, you have a good night, and
Yep.
just let us know how it goes with the mages up top, and we'll be in touch.
Sounds good. Bartender, a round on me.
Oh, thank you.
Sure. Takes out a platinum and flips it over. Walks out.
In that
He
case, I'll
has
have a
an
mezcal.
he has an
You
in
got it.
mages up top.
He's
Allegedly.
gonna try to.
Allegedly, because he does magic. Hey, if the standard is people who do magic, then I might be able to get us in.
You both could.
And I think it's more of like he's a bit higher up in like the studies,
What are you trying to say?
so
You're a noob.
he might go up there and like be a little flashy, and they'll be like, a fellow learned mage.
Tinkle, 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 tinkle.
No, like Big Boom.
He's gonna blow them up?
No. There's other things that you can do.
I'm learned.
I'm learning. I learned how to blow you up. No, there's other
round. He gets advantage.
there's other ways to display your arcane knowledge aside from blowing things up, which I feel it's probably what he's gonna. I feel like going in there blowing something up would be bad.
So if you do a surprise round with a fireball, do they get disadvantage on the save?
No, they technically don't.
What?
It's rules as written.
No. So don't surprise round fireball.
Don't surprise around fireball.
Still,
That's not a thing. Let me check the surprise condition.
Huh?
Let me check the surprise condition, because that's how that's how it works now. It's not surprise round, even though like the vernacular is just that.
Interesting.
Or, just speaking here, like, he being a leader of a cult may have ways of convincing people that he is cool. Outside of poison.
How do you do, my fellow mages?
Yeah.
But why convince when you can just be?
Sa, mage dude.
Sa mage.
Sadu.
Were these elvish mages?
It could be.
Oh.
Anyway, I'm ready to go to bed after that terrifyingly weird conversation.
That was quite a surprise.
You notice I was dozing off in the middle of it. I just
I have my bottle of
stab
mezcal.
him.
You could have been drinking the whole time.
I know.
With what?
He said he
I
hasn't-
heard it too. But then went, oh, that's what he meant. Okay.
He's got his bottle of mezcal.
Yeah, I had bought a bottle of mezcal.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And canonically, you have now been drinking it while he was talking.
And then he bought us another round.
He did, yeah.
You're gonna sleep good.
I'll get a couple of pills to chase it in.
Bedtime.
Yeah. So, is everyone beds down for the evening? find your respective spots. It would be a silver piece each for a room, depending on how you want to split it up. And if you want to split the party or not in rooms.
I got it for tonight.
All
Okay.
thanks.
Everybody gets a room.
Um,
Does
before
my room
bed.
have a window?
Yes,
Cool. Can I see the moon?
you can.
Which one?
The cool moon.
I'll assume you mean
Luciana.
the blue moon rather than the other.
Just here.
You saw me sleeping alone.
Oh, Luciana.
Got your hammer out.
Yeah, I got my hammer out.
Oh, boy.
Show me the way.
I want to talk to Ashara for a little bit before bed. Just be like, so, Master Varga, weird. I don't know if I trust him.
You hear a response in your head this time. I don't trust him either.
Yeah. That dragon just rubbed me the wrong way. Definitely won't be showing in you.
No, I would prefer that.
Yeah.
Prefer to remain outside of his view, just in case.
Agreed.
Don't know what abilities he holds, but I don't like the implication of what he's just going to walk up and show his magical ability and then be granted access to a mage's guild. That's not common. It's either something rare that he knows or powerful. Either way, I don't want to risk myself.
It's charismatic, but I don't trust it. Alright, we better keep you zippy-zapped away unless we need to.
I think that would be the best. I'll still be in here though.
Yeah, I know.
Surprised how much easier it is to talk to you right now.
Yeah. I hope that's a good thing.
Hope so too.
Night, Ashara.
Good night.
So, did my hammer show me the way? Did my hammer show me the way?
Roll.
When I reach out to Luciana?
Yeah. Roll a D100.
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 $50.
50. So, whereas before when you kind of called out and tried to find any sort of guidance and unfortunately received none, this time you get kind of a glowing pulse, and as you kind of hold up the hammer with the two gems on opposite ends, you can almost use it as a divining rod as to see which one pulses maybe more than the other. And though they both do pulse
Which one's hot and which one's cold?
effectively, you can't really get a sign as to where it's pointing, but they seem to be kind of in unison with one another, not one being largely different than the other. But they are pulsing though, which is more than you had last time. So
Which direction do they pulse the most? Like, I'm assuming that like the more rapid pulse means that's the direction I need to go.
so looking at them, they're in unison. So you actually don't see either one pulsing faster or brighter than the other.
Right. I mean, like, so like, if I like turn the hammer, you know,
Oh, okay.
kind of like point it in like a direction. Do the
I see what you
does
mean.
the pulse change?
So, as you kind of begin just moving around and following it, make a perception check for this one.
Perception.
Yeah.
Perception.
12. You do get a vague sense that as you kind of like hold it north to south, no real big difference. East to west, there's a noticeable difference when you're pointing it westward.
West. Okay. So we need to go west. How late is it?
It would be, we'll say, probably like 10 o'clock.
Do I have enough time to take a stroll through the city with my hammer?
Yeah,
Digging me,
absolutely.
And then come back? Okay.
Sure.
I guess so. We'll just like start walking west throughout the city, like westward in the city, and
Okay.
kind of like maybe it's here somewhere in the city.
In the city.
Of car to desert. As you kind of walk around with the mall, looking around, you kind of just begin heading westward, and eventually you do hit the cliff face, where you can see the large elevator that's currently not operable, raised up. Before you just see this sheer cliff face, the waterfalls beside you. But it does appear to have that same kind of pulse. It doesn't really change in any sort of brightness or frequency.
But if I angle up or down?
As you angle it up, it gets just slightly brighter. Down, slightly dimmer.
We gotta get up there. Alright. So is the elevator the only way up?
You could climb the sheer cliff face, but it would be difficult and you'd have to have the tools to do it.
What about climbing like the elevator shaft? Like the I'm sure that there's like wood or metal or whatever they use as like the structural support for the elevator.
Interestingly enough, you don't see any structural supports for the elevator.
Okay. What about a rope that
You don't see any down here.
How the heck does this thing work? Alright. I'll head back to the inn then. Figure out a way to get up there. Maybe find some picks, like climbing picks or something. If I have to.
All right. So, as everyone gets their full rest for the evening, you wake up the next day, refreshed,
Not
ready
dead.
and the day is yours. Yeah.
That pause was just, I don't know what that was.
It's fun to just give one
Uh-huh.
slight pause.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, the day is yours. Free to do with it as you like.
Commit murder.
If you so choose.
Self-defense.
Commit strategic self-defense.
Preemptive self-defense.
Premeditated.
All right. Do we have a plan today, or are we roaming around aimlessly?
I don't know about
Well, we
everybody
need to
else.
go find that guy to get to the baths. It's been
It's
a
bad.
day. So we should probably go see him.
Okay.
Seems logical.
Are we talking
Argle.
the Gorgon thing?
The
No, the
Drive Master.
Drive Master Argle.
Yep.
So you can introduce us to Hadrian.
Hey, yo, Hadrian.
Let's do it.
There. Okay.
What?
Nope.
What?
Not him?
There was the discussion of potentially something else too, but I don't want to step on anybody's toes.
Something
What
else.
was the potential other thing?
Huh?
With Master Varga?
Yep.
No.
Was it mentioned in this session?
It was mentioned last session.
So I was not here.
Correct.
I haven't
Oh,
accessed
yeah.
the-
Well, I have to go visit a shop.
You have to visit the shop upstairs, and he said he would send word. if
Nope,
his...
different shop. Shop we haven't been to yet.
Oh, you gotta go to a shop we haven't been to. Right?
But, I mean, if you
Don't
guys
remember.
want to go, I can meet
The blue
you
shop.
at the baths.
No, we're a group. We stay together.
It's really okay. I'm just
Now
gonna
that
go
Vargas-
shopping.
Now that Varga's in town, I don't want us splitting up. He was all nice
If you
and
guys
polite
want to
last
come
night.
buying our undergarments with me, you totally can. But
We can
I'm
stay
just
at the-
trying to give you an out.
You can stay at the door, that's fine. Or like just inside, but he may have been playing nice last night, but I don't...
We should have a code word for him, just in case he. Cause we don't know if he's dragon. Blaster Margos.
He'll never decipher it.
Foolproof. 10 out of 10.
Yep. Nobody could break that code.
No.
10 out of good.
I'll rate this good out of great.
Well, the cult could be the kumquat.
Okay. I'm hanging on by a thread here.
And vegetables. Vargas vegetables.
Veggie ball?
Veggie ball.
Can we start calling Vegeta? Is that?
Is this going to be Dragon Ball now?
Yep.
We're going to start referring to them as vegetables.
Yep.
Totally. Yeah.
Why won't you join the Order of the Shade Heart? You will not offend my honor.
And he spends 3 episodes powering up and
Yeah.
telling us why we need to join.
If
Yeah.
you make one fight take more than a night, I've done.
We've done it once
We've
before.
done it. Yeah.
What? I mean, but like.
That was like,
It
admittedly,
didn't
like the
have,
climactic
it
big.
didn't have like a
Well,
3-session
so was the
lead.
Dragon Ball
True.
episodes.
Yeah, that's
Dragon Ball
true.
Z was the
Climactic fight.
culprit.
Yeah,
not
it's true.
Dragon.
It's true.
Sorry.
Oh no.
Listen, I just learned most of the lore recently, so
She got a very condensed version of
I
it.
did. It was great though. It was a
Nice.
great way to spend an evening.
Hold on. Go. I'm assuming you've seen the DBZ abridged on YouTube.
Yes.
Great.
I've seen the abridged, and then I've also seen the abridged, where they went through Dragon Ball Z and abridged it officially.
Oh, Kai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Kai is good because it does cut out a lot of that nonsense.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, kumquat for
Right.
the group of ding dongs and veggies, or
Yeah, the kumquats and
Vegeta.
Vegeta.
For the master
Can we-
kumquat.
Can we call them the cucumbers? It's a
The
cum-
cucumbers?
kumquat. I don't know.
Nope.
This is a little weird.
Kumquats.
All right.
Because it's like the kumquat cult, you know, like
Cult of kumquats?
all the kumquats.
All right.
All right. This can only go well.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Vegeta and the kumquats.
he's not gonna figure that one out either.
That sounds like a band.
It's a ska band.
I have been waiting to introduce something, and it occurred to me just only a couple nights ago that the rock band name that the game came up with years ago for us, I'm like, I could have that be in D&D. It was War Bear and the Ham Goblins. And I was like, that could totally be a thing.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's
That should have been
amazing.
the ogres.
could have. Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Well,
could still happen.
A different band of ogres.
Just a bunch of goblins that want to steal ham, and they have a war bear with them. So you know, what's a war bear? We'll find
like-
out.
Giants with their pet.
The ham is how they
Owlbear?
keep it in line.
Exactly. Yeah. They have to steal ham to keep the war bear in line.
So that way they don't become the ham.
But but it's like this never-ending cycle of just
Yes.
raiding
Yes.
for ham.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway,
What?
sorry.
So to
What
your
has this
to your
turned
shop.
into?
Yeah, it's not
Don't
for us
know.
day.
It's turned into greatness. Is what it has
They've
done.
been away for 2 weeks, so this is kind of like just a, you know, whatever.
Yeah, it's true. And this is pretty on par for our course.
For our non-serious sessions.
True.
Yes.
So,
Topped blue toast, right? Is that it?
no.
I don't remember this conversation even happening.
Neither do I, but
There was a shop. It's on the map.
Yeah. Blue braids?
Yep.
That one? Okay.
Oh,
That
yeah.
would be the one.
What does that one do?
Okay. What's Tough Blue Tufts?
That's in Milvain.
That's in Milvain.
Yep.
Okay. See, I'm okay. Yeah. I'm making connections.
She's doing a character thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Okay.
talked about whenever you were thinking about your armor last time.
Oh.
Okay.
What is the Clearwater Company distillery?
It's a distillery.
Might be where some of the
Figured.
stuff you're getting is made. Yeah, I love that. You're like, I figured.
I'd also like to pay the Masons to visit at some point, but that can be it
So-
whenever. Yeah.
The Freemasons?
Yeah.
Oh,
Blue
we
braids.
get like a statue of ourselves and put it in Pharaoh Falls.
We could.
You could
You
commission
could
it.
commission that.
Yeah.
So as you head back into the northern square, you walking around, you do find that there was like there was a shop that I passed by, knowing now that I should be looking for, and you find a barber shop. It's a sand building with these kind of wide shuttered windows that are currently open, and a small kind of deck on the front. There's like small half-wall sections that just kind of quarter off a small yard with a gate entrance. It looks almost more like a home than a barber shop. But you do see the kind of, barbershop swill, candy cane kind of style. However, it is white and blue as it moves upward. So you walk inside, you see 6 barber chairs lining the wall near the 2 front windows, and a small hallway that kind of goes off into the back. And though there's only a couple people sitting in the chairs, like waiting to be cut, nobody's actually cutting any hair, as there's only one barber in the shop. Male half-orc with his long, wavy red hair that has a side cut and this kind of rugged green skin. He's only 5'10", which I say only, but for an orc, that is actually a little short. With his kind of beefy build and a slightly round, but overall still kind of warm face. Although you do see a couple scars on it. As you walk in, he takes note of the new people entering his shop with a small jingle of a bell. Welcome to Blue Braids. I am Bardum. How may I help you? Bardum.
Bardum.
Hi, Bardum. My name's Rin. I
Ah.
shake his hand.
Pleasure to meet you.
Sorry, I'm a little dusty, and as I brush off my shoulder, I'm gonna make a symbol in blue appear with prestidigitation
Oh. Okay.
so that he sees it. And then I'm gonna wipe it away.
Oh, okay. All right, patron. Well, you're welcome here.
Wonderful, wonderful. Just thought I would check in and see, what this establishment was about. It was very interesting, and maybe get a haircut.
Sure. Happy to provide one. We provide all of our patrons from afar a free haircut on their first visit.
Oh, wonderful.
But we only do them in the back of the shop.
Okay. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna get a little trim. If you wanna wait here, you totally can. But I'm gonna go get a haircut.
Okay. Have a good haircut.
Thanks, guys.
After you.
Yeah.
Well, this
Kind
seems
of-
a little weird.
Yep.
I whispered to him, this seems a little weird.
Whispered in Minotaur.
Yeah, in Minotaur.
Yeah.
Oh, that seems
Or do you understand deep speech?
Yeah, you just start speaking to each other, like, what the fuck?
Everyone else is just like.
Yeah.
My bad. Yeah, no, like, and Minotaur's like, ooh, it's kind of weird. Like, people from afar get a free haircut, but only in the back.
Yeah, they only cut the back of your head, not the sides of the front.
Party in the front, business in the back.
Yes.
Yeah. The reverse mullet. So, as he leads you in the back of the shop, takes you back into the small office, where Gideon speaks to you. So, what brings you to our shop?
Hi. I'm traveling, obviously. I'm actually from Wilderfront. And
Up north.
yeah. I made my way down
Town.
to Milvain and making my way back kind of out through the circuit.
Oh.
Thought I'd check in, see if you were in need of anything or
Oh, I do not think so.
Any news?
Nothing recently. I do know that, actually, I did hear from the guildmasters in the Aegean hunt.
Ah.
They said they were missing their daughter.
Ah.
And he sees your face kind of light up. Is that you?
That's me.
Oh, well, your parents miss you.
That's good to hear. I'm glad that they're doing well.
They said they have not had many people come through. I'm not sure if the Blue Daggers have had some sort of lapse in new recruits, or maybe they just have more capable people come and didn't need to go to the front for training.
Could be. Yeah. Okay.
But I have not heard from the main central office in a bit.
Okay. Had some concerning developments in Milvain. The cow seems to have really overtaken Ortharm.
Oh, that's no good.
Yeah, and there's concern that it'll spread.
I have not heard of any presence here, but it could be because we're kind of separate from everything else.
Sure, that makes sense. Makes sense.
But I'll keep an ear out.
Okay, that would be great. And if you happen to find someone passing through that's willing to carry word to Wilderfront, just let my parents know I'm okay.
I will do that.
Wonderful. Thank you.
If you want, I can send a letter.
That'd be great.
Did you want to write it yourself?
Actually, yes. I would love that.
Drop it off later, and I'll be happy to send it on.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We're actually kind of on the hunt for something, and seems to be of great interest.
What can I help with?
We heard word of a genie in the area.
That happens quite often. I can say with confidence, there is no genie in Iqtal.
Really?
It is a rumor, but it's because the Duke has magical ability that people think that he's a genie.
Ah.
But it is not the case.
Okay.
He is, I think, warlock is the right term.
Ah, interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
But the Duke has abilities that people think makes him a genie as a result. So,
I see. Interesting. Well, that's definitely good to know, because that was kind of what we had interest in seeking out information on. So, good to know that that's kind of not something we need to look into as difficultly, and we can just rather enjoy the city.
you may still want to speak to him. If he is a warlock, he has some sort of higher power.
Maybe inroads or knows of something. Yeah. Okay. Well, we will definitely do that.
Well, I wish you luck then.
Well, thank you so
Sorry,
much.
I keep looking over here. It's just you.
Oh,
Can
good.
I try and listen to the conversation?
Yeah, make a perception check. I'll say a disadvantage. You know what? Not a disadvantage. Just a perception check. Flat roll. Can be a difficult DC.
Okay. Say die at 20.
You get I'll say, very vague bits and pieces. Not enough to piece together the entire conversation. But you get, I would say probably, every fifth word.
Please tell me you heard warlock.
Did I hear warlock?
I'll say that's one of the details you actually do get.
Something, warlock, something,
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
What was-
warlock, genie. You're like, wait a minute.
It seems kind of like a strange conversation for a haircut. Something about she's talking to him about genies and warlocks.
That's your speech.
Did you
Yeah,
actually
that
want
was-
a haircut? No, I can still provide one.
Yeah, actually, it's getting a little long, so I would really appreciate that. 'Cause
Sure.
It's hot here.
Yes, yes. Your friends probably would be a little suspicious if you came out without a haircut
It's
after
true.
taking
True
some time.
facts.
Thankfully, I'm quite nimble-fingered, so it should be quick.
Wonderful.
You see him just very quickly, and you expect it to take several minutes, but it only takes 2, and he's done.
Oh my gosh, do I love it?
Almost like Edward Scissorhands,
That's amazing.
As you look at it, he didn't ask for any details outside of the trim, but you look, there's like not a single split end. Everything is cut clean and crisp.
Oh my gosh, just the way I like it. Can I take you with me? You're wonderful.
Thank you. I did have my skills in years ago. Still maintain some of them with the hair cutting here.
Well, if you need anything, we are staying in we're staying in Sandfall Row.
Oh, okay.
At the place.
The Windy Sunset? There's only one really
Yep,
tavern up there.
that's the one. The Windy Sunset. We're staying there, so if you need anything, send word.
Okay. Well, I'll be here whenever you have your letter.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Both kind of walk out from the back.
Guys, I use prestidigitation to like swirl my hair a little bit. Doesn't it look fabulous? I feel so much lighter.
I can take care of you too. It would take a little bit more time, but you know. Actually, all three of you would take more time. But I would be happy to do it.
Haircuts? Anyone? Anyone?
I'm good for now. I like the old natural.
All right, you're missing out. I feel like a new woman. Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
You're allergic to cut hair.
Yeah.
That'd be quite the twist. Tabaxi allergic to human hair.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Oh my god, that's great. All right. To find Argus.
Argle.
Argle. I just want to name him Argus. It's just what I want.
So, as you head back to the what did I call it? The bazaar. Off the bazaar, the Drive Master Caravan Depot. You again see this kind of the large open floor plan building with Argle, kind of talking to a couple of different merchants and speaking with them over what looked like some goods that came in. And no, these need to go out here, not back to Ortharn. They need to go over up to Lunenrom. Take them up there. You do not stop in Ortharn. Ride through. Oh, hey. See you all again.
Don't blame you, Ortharn.
Remember, Lunenrom, not Ortharn. Sorry, bit of business.
Oh, good.
Good to see you back. What brings you in?
We're trying to get into that bathhouse.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Well, I hadn't planned on going for a couple days, but, you know what? It's been a bit of a day dealing with that and everything. How's now sound for you guys?
Now it's great.
Sounds perfect. Hey, you wouldn't happen to know if Adrian's gonna be there?
I wouldn't know offhand, but we can take a look, see when we're there.
Perfect.
Appreciate it.
Besides, I feel like I earned a spa day.
Yeah.
You
it's
have
good.
more than earned a spa day.
Hey, you see him kind of like address one of the other caravan drivers out there. Watch up the shop while I head out on official business with my new associates. We're going to be talking over contracts and matters of the caravans. All right, so official business dealings. Let's walk and talk.
Real subtle.
I thought so.
Stocks and bonds. Business.
It would not
Exactly.
go over my head because I would catch it.
My reflexes are too fast.
So you all walk out of the depot. Yeah, I just want to make sure that they don't actually think that I'm just taking the day off or anything. And quite honestly, it's none of their business anyway. I don't know why I care so much.
Absolutely, it's none of their business. But you do want them to continue working. So I think it was the right call.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, let's head to the bathhouse then.
Yes.
Get a nice little pampering.
I just got my hair done. What do you think?
Oh, looks nice.
Thank you.
I should probably get a haircut too. As you see him take off his head and it's completely shaved still.
Yeah, you're getting a little scruffy.
Always good to keep up with it. Touch
Seem
it.
to feel. Oh, damn it, you're right. Alright. So, as you head up back into the northern square, it's not listed on the map in terms of numberings, but it is the one shop immediately adjacent to one building immediately adjacent to the large central waterfall. The bathhouse has these beautifully done stained glass windows that are dome-shaped, multiple ones where you're walking up, and it has not one of the few buildings made within the kind of central areas, not made of sandstone, but of marble. And walking up, you see Argyle just have this huge smile crawl across his face. He starts rubbing his hands. Oh man, it's been, months since I've been here. Hope you guys are ready.
I'm excited.
He walks up and you see him push the two doors open with just a heavy shove. And granted, you're both taller than him, but you can see that he definitely though has a big old kind of beer belly. His strong arms definitely push them open. You see a couple of the guests that were on the opposite side just duck backwards. Oh, sorry, wasn't enthusiastic. As you walk in, you see these marble pillars and marble stone tile with this kind of like entry greeting area with an individual sitting there wearing these kind of nicer linens that are white with these kind of like teal blue accent pieces. And it's a little baggy, definitely fitting of the desert variety, but a station above kind of the areas that you had been in before. As you walk in, they kind of greet you. Argyle, welcome once again. You haven't been in our shop in quite some time. Welcome back to the bathhouse. As he said, I know. No, these are my new friends. Introduce yourselves. I don't remember your names.
I'm Vadir.
Vadir, welcome.
Oh, you can call me Dorgirin.
Dorgirin.
I am Mr. Rainier.
See him taking the names down. Rainier. And?
I'm Rin.
And Rin. Pleasure to meet you. My name is Charles. Welcome to the bathhouse. And what kind of treatment are you looking for today? Full spa treatment where you'll be in a both warm and cold bath, kind of alternating situations. We do also have steam rooms. In fact, some, I believe, may still be provided from a certain volcanic variety. It adds a very nice kind of cleansing feeling for the pores into it. We also do have some other more plant-based organic materials that you could bathe in. What were you looking for?
Arlo says, I got this. We're looking for the works. We're going to make sure we have a nice day here for everybody. And I'll cover half of their fee. I can't cover all of it. That's a bit expensive. But I do appreciate you guys getting the caravans to us. So I'll cover half.
Well, very generous of you, Argyle. So then, that would be 50 gold pieces per person for the remainder of your fees.
It's terrifying that I had 100 in my head, and that's actually what it was.
Yeah. How would you be paying?
I'll play in platinum. Here's 200. Or 20. 20 platinum. Sorry. 20 platinum would be 200.
Oh, for the group. Oh, well. Very good, sir. Yes, absolutely. Well, assistants? As you see a couple individuals walk out. We'll be taking your items and storing them for you, I assure, in magically kept lock boxes, so there is no sort of untoward activity, and you will be the one with the key to actually provide it to be opened. So, you do not have to worry about any sort of misplacement of items here. We do run a very tight shop. They also will be taking your personal effects and storing them there as well. If you all are okay with this, then we can go ahead and get the day started. The treatment will take over the course of the next 4 to 6 hours, depending on how much you want to elect to. 4 hours would be if you only want the bare minimum of the full package that Argyle described. 6 hours if you want to partake in everything.
I have no plans today.
Whole shebang.
Excellent.
I'm so excited. Can I leave this on? Just a necklace.
Necklace would be fine, yes.
I clutch my hammer. I'm not. It's like, oh, I don't don't trust anybody with this.
We do not allow weaponry.
Hammer into a bath.
Yes, weaponry is strictly forbidden within the premises. That would have to go within the lockbox. But I assure you, this...
You're already a bull in a china shop.
These lockboxes came directly from the palace with the blessing... I apologize. They came directly from the Mages Guild with the blessing from the palace. They are the best that we can have. I assure you, nothing less.
You can wait out here.
I'll just go bathe in the river.
That is strictly forbidden, actually. The
Yeah,
river
we
is
can't
strictly
do
off
that.
limits.
Oh
Must be
yeah,
new.
we did find that out last time.
Oh, no one told me.
How big is the bag of holding, size-wise?
You could hold it.
Yeah.
Like, is it like a backpack size?
It's like a what would be a tote bag kind of thing, like carrier bag.
Could you put it in there?
It's still gonna be out of my sight.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were a fanatic.
This is an ancient heirloom of Luciana's, and I will not risk it.
Alright.
Okay.
If it can help at all, we have not had a single item stolen from our premises.
Ever. That's a pretty good track record.
You got all that shading team?
Yeah.
I'll just go get my tattoo then.
Okay.
Do we see one of the lockboxes?
Oh, absolutely. Well, if you just follow me this way, you can kind of collect your items and begin.
I'm just gonna put all of my stuff into the bag of holding.
Okay, sure.
I mean,
Here, at least look at the box.
way
first.
easier.
Well, I was gonna let him take the bag of holding because the Shadentine is very large. You can't just carry a big thing of Shadentine.
I was gonna try to convince him to at least look at the lockbox first before.
Yeah. Come look
The
at
fact
the
that
come look
you're
at the
the
cool
only person
jail
with a key
item
to it.
jail with us.
So, as he leads you into kind of like this, basically a locker room, you see each one of these lockboxes, though they are only about a good 3 feet long and 1 foot deep. As he opens them up, you see it's basically a miniature bag of holding. As he opens
Locker
it
of holding.
up, yes, pretty much.
Well, don't put the bag of holding into it then.
Oh,
I'm sorry, you have a bag of holding.
we do.
Ah, yes, that cannot go inside. If you're looking for the more traditional variety for that sort of magical item, then appreciate you mentioning that ahead of time. We don't often have too many adventurers coming into this establishment. Mostly just the, upperclassmen, if you will.
The last thing you want to do is rip open a tear to the astral sea in the middle of the city.
Actually, going to the Astral Sea wouldn't be a bad idea for me.
True. Well, I mean, it still would, actually.
But
So as he then says, for the items that are held within a bag of holding, we do have just a traditional, more arcane locking mechanism for those. If you prefer, we do have full lockers that you can store your items in instead, with the same kind of mechanics provided.
See, it's gonna be safe.
It's arcane lock. The arcane lock only has one key to it, and that is the one that we provide you with.
I'm gonna kind of like grab the lock and then just try and see if I can crush it with my hand.
Make a strength check.
I got a nat 20 on this.
You can go get your damn tattoo.
Pretty damn close. Athletics or just strength?
This is strength, yeah.
Would I get my proficiency bonus on it?
You would not know. This is just like your raw strength.
So 22.
22. So as you begin to try and crush it within your hand, as you feel your grip and you're like putting all of your Minotaur might into this, like, okay, if this is gonna hold Luciana's hammer, like, better be damn good. And as you release it from your hand, it is perfectly fine. No damage done to it whatsoever.
I was hoping there was like an anti-theft where it just shocks him.
No, and as you release it, you're like, okay. If this was normal, you would have probably put some sort of dent in it at some point. But it remains fine.
Do you mind if I try?
Oh, by all means.
I cast Dispel Magic.
Okay. At
3rd level.
Okay. So as you say the incantation and release the spell, you see this like small grin crawl across his face as you see the lock still is locked.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty good.
You're going to have to try much harder than that for this to be broken.
It's pretty good, Dorky.
I'm just saying, you know, if there's anything that's going to be secure, it's going to be a hoity-toity bathhouse.
Actually, technically, I need you to roll for that. I forgot.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
What do you want me to roll?
I just everything's in the bag of holding. I just chuck it into one of the arcane lockers.
Okay.
No!
No.
The
Locker
regular
is not
locker.
lockbox.
Not the,
Oh.
Yeah.
Chill out.
Wait a minute.
That's all. Like.
Yeah, I'm tired of this.
Campaign over.
You took too long. All right.
Yeah.
I needed you to make a
And then
decision.
someone at the bathhouse, they have to go up to like the big old sign that says, "We've had this many days since." we
Yeah.
came to the city."
Zero.
Tear the universe. Yeah. What do I have to roll?
So this would be a spellcasting check. So it's you roll. Let's see, for each spell slot that. Yeah, so you make an ability check. So you roll the d20, and then add your spellcasting ability score modifier. So charisma bonus,
Okay.
not with the proficiency.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay.
Nothing happens.
Actually.
Oh, looks like you're getting
Take
a
it
tattoo.
back. I take it back.
No, yes.
So-
Embrace luck.
Yeah, as you cast the spell, you see this smile crawl across his face, and then you see it immediately fade with like this stunned look on his face as you hear a tink. I'm sorry, what was that?
That is a liability.
That was not supposed to happen.
I gathered.
Well, you see him just shut it. Please don't do that again.
I won't.
Admittedly, we normally do have at least one staff within here to maintain eye contact. I was not expecting the spellcasting variety to walk in. I apologize. That is on me. I assure you that no random person could walk in here and cast the spell necessary to actually remove these locks.
I mean, I'm pretty random.
Oh, we're going.
I'm sure.
We're
but-
going with the controlled environment excuse.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm just saying, if someone was trying to get at our things specifically, it's possible. It's within the realm of possibility. Slim possibility, but it's within the realm.
Have you been up to the Mages Guild?
Not yet. Or we plan to visit.
Understood.
There is a Master Vargas around here.
Is a Vegeta around here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. That's what I was
I,
thinking.
You know, he had Moonstone before, so what if he, and the whole thing about wanting to kill gods.
So yeah, I mean,
If
We
you
can
wanna
literally
take-
never do anything quickly.
If you want to take the bag of holding and go get your attack,
Sure.
I will fully support you in that decision.
We have spent.
Hey, I am role playing over here.
No, I'm saying this in character. We take forever to make decisions.
Yeah.
You're like full in the bathrobe, like, dudes. What is
It's just
hold on.
you know, old vegetable man. He's he wants to exhale the odds,
Yeah.
and you have no idea what he might do with an actual relic of one of the,
I take your
I
clothes.
What's
agree.
Argyle doing during all of this?
Argol left you guys already. He's
he's
gone
gone.
into the
I was gonna
thing.
say, I take her clothes out of the bag, put them in my locker with mine, hand you the bag. Let's go.
You got the bag of holding entry.
You have the bag of holding. He has the bag of holding.
Yeah, the bag of holding goes into a regular. It goes in the locker that the bag of holding came out of.
You
All right,
give him the
let
bag
them
of
figure
holding.
this out. Let's go.
All right.
They'll figure this out.
Have
Let's go.
fun.
Oh, I will. And I'll save the rest for, I'll just have him take the, just enough for the tattoo and to cover the cost.
Okay, perfect. That works. Whatever you need, hun. You know, really, pain is basically a spa day for him anyway. Pain, a tattoo.
Oh, pain.
I perform more relaxing endeavor myself.
It is a good
Same.
pain.
I like to tilt your
To
head.
each their own. Well, if you follow me, we'll begin with the mud bath first, and then we'll see where we go from there.
I think you get your 5 platinum back.
I'm giving
and I just
myself my
start
5
jabbering
platinum
with
back.
him, like, so how does one? We've heard tell that you need an invitation to get up there. I mean, I would love to go see them trying to make inroads, but is there any faster way that you know for someone like me to go visit?
Well, I could actually put in a word for you as, well, you've cast magic that I didn't think was possible within our establishment. So,
And that was a pretty standard dispel magic.
I rolled really high.
that's not supposed to be as easily done. It should require much more focus and effort. But a quick little casting of your variety indicates that you're definitely a station above some of the other kind of lower common mages we may have come in here from time to time. So,
Oh, I'm a common
while
mage
you
now.
enjoy your day at the spa, I will send word to the guards that there are 3 individuals. One, Mr. Renier. Mr.
Rainier, yeah.
Renier. Renier. The deer. Dorgirin. Dorgirin actually makes the most sense out of all this. Although he's not here. So, well, I will send word that all 4 of you are to be permitted up into the upper terrace, the upper esplanade. Western? What did I call it? Hang on. Upper, yeah. Upper esplanade. For a day pass tomorrow.
Perfect.
It works.
Well, we're gonna be at the spa today.
Of course. Far too busy with the day.
Absolutely.
So, I will send word for that while you're enjoying your day.
Awesome.
And please give them my compliments and just let them know that I had an eye that recognized such amazing potential amongst the new visitors to Nictal.
Absolutely. And if we can, we'll encourage them to send you a replacement free of charge, considering
A replacement.
lock.
Oh, I just relocked it. It's fine.
Oh. Well, perfect.
The dispelling undoes the lock, but it still, once reattached,
It's
would
still
be.
enchanted.
Yes.
Perfect.
Well, to your mud bath first. Follow me. So he walks along. You then see Argol just like walking in front of you guys. And he's currently in the mud bath as you guys walk into the room, and it's a very large one, kind of communal, as there are a few different communal baths that you all could potentially just sit in. And Argol's just resting in it, and you see there's like kind of some steam coming off of it. He just, oh, this is what I needed. You see him just kind of sink down into it. Comes back out. Ugh. Ah! Come on in. The mud is fine.
Not digging the mud. Looks a little. It's gonna take forever to get out.
Oh, they'll get it out. Don't worry. We'll get everything out.
A naked Ren wastes
Seaweed?
no time.
Just dies right. Nice.
Like shimmies right on in. Oh, this is good.
As the 3 of you enjoy your spa day.
Some more than others.
Yep. Different levels of enjoyment at different periods.
You're like pawing at it.
Dorgirin, you go to the tattoo shop.
Yeah, on my way there, I'm gonna kind of peek into a couple of shops to see if they have any emeralds,
Sure.
and just to get the pricing on them.
Gotcha. So you do find that there is a jeweler in town, and you see, pardon me. You see them listed as.
Didn't we go to the jeweler last time?
We
I
went
thought
to the
we-
bank.
No.
Went to the bank.
Right.
Oh, are they the one that had the enchanted rings?
No.
Someone did. No, the bank had enchanted items.
No, they had rings that they could sell, but nothing enchanted.
That's well, yeah, but
Yeah.
the rings had enchantments.
I don't think so. Unless I'm getting details mixed up, which is possible.
This one.
Right.
Number one.
So I can't find the damn thing amongst the shops. Am I just missing it when I keep scrolling past it?
The unburied treasure.
Probably the case. Hang on. Pause.
Pausing.
Music pause.
Yeah, it did.
Red light.
There we go.
Green light.
Okay, so you find you find a shop that at first you find a little interesting, as it's a tower as opposed to one of the other kind of normal buildings you've seen around. It is a kind of not sandstone, but the more just garden variety stone with shuttered windows and this kind of small squash garden, and it's in the Southern Plaza. So, walking in, you see a kind of smaller shop with these. So, being that it is a tower, there is a curved stairwell that kind of wraps around the outside with these kind of small windows that provide light into the area. Before the tower kind of goes up into the second floor, which is completely, closed off from where you can see. But you do see behind this long counter that kind of wraps around the majority of the shop, where you basically walk in and you don't have a lot of room to move. You find one male halfling, bald head, green eyes, and he's 2'8" with this kind of round build. As he looks up, hey there, welcome to the Gloomy Moon.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Sounds like
Nice to meet you. Well, it's going okay. Got some stuff to work out in the garden. But what can I do you for?
Well, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be purchasing anything right this moment, but I was just wondering if you can carry emeralds.
Oh, sure.
Like, especially like the grade needed for magical tattoos.
Oh, you're looking for premier quality then? Yeah, we've got some. Well, how much were you looking to buy then?
Well, I think the tattoo artist said required 2 for the one I was looking at.
Oh, all right. Well, I do have, at least 2 I can part with. Well, standing going rate for the emerald would be 1,000 gold pieces.
Okay.
If you were looking for it in any sort of item, then that would obviously drive the price up just a little bit. But if you're looking for just the emerald, then I should have some in stock that I should have received. Probably from Keystone.
Yeah, it would be just the emeralds. Was that 1,000 apiece, or?
It is, yes.
Okay. You buy any enchanted items? I don't have much. Alright.
Not particularly, no.
Alright. Okay. Well, I just wanted to kind of get a look at it and figure out pricing.
Oh,
So, that was
Yeah.
all I was wondering.
all right, sure.
Thank you for your time, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. If you find the gold pieces, we'll be here.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Well, have a good day.
You too. Well, I'm on the way to tattoo artist.
Making his way
Okay.
downtown.
So, you go to Tet's homework, and you see Sadrax. Oh, well, welcome back. So, would you like to get to work now?
Oh yeah.
All right. Hope you're ready for it. This does cut deep, unfortunately.
Oh, I'm ready.
All right. Well, to the back of the shop. So, over the next. So with the one that you're gonna get the absorbing tattoo.
Yeah, because you said that the big melon shading team was enough to cover the cost
Easily, yeah.
for like 3 of us.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Well-
essentially,
The melon, and the bag of powder was enough for all 3 of us.
Right.
okay. Well, I'm going to give him enough to cover the cost, like cover the materials for the tattoo and the cost of it, and that way the rest of it will be, for, Vidir and Rin should they choose to want to use it. Otherwise, we can always just sell it for money.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. So, as he gets to work, this would be, let's see, if I remember correctly, rare. No, this is very rare. So, this is going to take up, so you have your choice of it being on 2 of your limbs, or your chest, or your upper back. And I can work with the pattern if you'd like a specific type.
Okay.
That's up to you. There does have to be some detail work that I have to actually put in myself.
Okay. So the other tattoo I was looking at for like the +1 to wisdom, that one was an arm or leg sleeve. So we'll go with. Let's do upper back.
All right. We do have to shave you first.
Oh, it's alright. Don't worry.
Okay.
Shave the. Are we having fun?
So as he shaves off
Oh,
the
he's getting
fur,
made fun of.
Or actually, no. Let's go chest instead. Same thing, but still same thing.
Still getting made
Sure.
fun of.
That's fine.
Yep.
Oh, is it gonna be like a Steve Carell like scene? With the
no
waxing?
shaving, not waxing.
Oh, Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah. So after he shaves you and begins to get to work, it does take the better part of being that is your entire chest. It would probably take the 6 hours to get all of it done. But by the end of it, sweat dripping down from his brow. Go ahead and make a Constitution check to see if you can maintain concentration, which would be
Constitution check. or
Consciousness.
Constitution save.
actually this would be a save. Yeah.
Okay.
That is not something I would do well in. That'd be great.
21.
21. So
Right, you're a beefy boy.
I have
Yep.
+8 on my Constitution save.
yeah.
So,
For most of the time, you just kind of flexed like, "What's up?" And it actually helps him get the tattoo work done and everything. And though it does sting, it's no worse than any of the attacks you have been dealt before. So the entire time, you're like, "All right, stings a little bit, but it's a good sting."
it is a good pain.
Do you take half damage?
This is getting a little.
I
I
know what you mean. It's a quote from an old Warhammer 40k.
Oh, nice. Okay.
As we're in town, why is there a tent?
So yeah, at the end of it, you do have this amazing, and it is black in ink, chest tattoo done in whatever way you would like it to be.
Okay, I haven't
That's
quite
right.
thought of how I want it to look yet. It's probably gonna be like moon themed,
Sure.
and maybe some nocturnal animal or something, like a totem animal or something.
Nice.
So
I feel like turning an undead. Because it's resistance to necrotic damage.
Could be. I pictured it, I don't know, like a crescent moon with like some bull horns, but you've already got horns, so like it's kind of redundant. But yeah, it's whatever you want it to be.
yeah,
So
it's moths.
yeah, just they're like nighttime. What's up? So as the spa day concludes and the tattoo finishes, you'll eventually kind of meet back up, and I assume you probably would actually get to the bathhouse just as their treatments are ending and as they're kind of getting clothed again and everything. And that's where we'll go ahead and pick up there next time.
Oh, he naked.
What?
Are there like public, like more like I don't know, like more working? Yeah, I don't know, like not like so like baths, but not so like upper class, like ones that are be less stingy. And
Yeah.
not necessarily
Not like bathhouses per se, but more like just
or like a sauna or something
yeah.
Bath shed.
where I can
Yeah.
keep my hammer.
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, I was really just gonna say no.
Nah.
Yeah. No.
Just sitting there in the spot, like in the steam room. Right on your hammer. Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah, they do.
He's compensating.
You know what? I would say this. They would say that when you walk in with them Yeah, we'll do this. We'll say it finishes in 5 hours, and with the last hour, you make your way back to the bathhouse, and seeing that you effectively have already paid for the day.
Oh no, he got a refund.
No, he didn't.
No, he gave himself a refund.
Oh, nope. Charles looks to Dorgiran and says, "You know, you have paid for it. What about just one of the private steam rooms? You stay in there for a bit. Might actually help with that. Maybe not.
That sounds good.
Feel it out." So you head to just one of the private steam rooms where you're allowed to keep your hammer, though you are currently robed and everything still. And you all eventually meet up out afterward.
And is there anything
love
we
that.
need to do?
Oh, they wouldn't refund you. They'd be like, "No, you paid for it, man."
Is there anything we need to do to get our day pass?
Yes. So, as you all walk out and Argle's there with you,
See, that was what I needed. I feel better. I feel loose. That full body massage, it does wonders. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but like my arms feel just so much better than they did before.
Amazing.
Uh,
So good. Thank
the-
you so much.
deep tissue massage stuff is just, it's outstanding.
Yeah. I didn't know that my back could crack that many times.
I didn't know I was that far out of alignment.
Right?
It's crazy. Once you're
I
done, you're like,
feel like I'm standing so much straighter now.
yeah, exactly. You're like, I didn't know how bad I was before until I know now how I should be.
Exactly.
You carry it in your shoulders too much or something.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, my horns feel great.
Did they add lavender?
Yeah, I asked them not to. They did anyway. They
Well.
said I paid for it.
Smells nice.
It does smell
You're like a shark now.
as you're all kind of walking out, just feeling rejuvenated, Charles approaches you. Well, I hope you had a lovely day at the bathhouses. I would like to just pass on the message that the guard will be aware of you. I gave a brief description, gave your names. You will be permitted to enter into the upper esplanade tomorrow, only tomorrow, as a day pass.
wonderful.
But they were permitting, and they did say that if you wanted to head up to any of the shops up there, you're more than welcome. The Mages Guild, for example, but that the palace was still off limits, as that is per usual. You have to have a special invitation to enter.
Sure.
I think you
We
may
don't
actually.
see diplomats. We wanted to see that one guy. He's up top, isn't he? That's Adrian, isn't it?
Hadrian, yeah, he comes down here to the bath.
He does sometimes, yes. I do have word that he should be visiting the Mages Guild tomorrow. I heard that he may be looking for a special purchase there, some sort of rare item or something. So,
Okay.
Appreciate the info.
You're welcome. I hope your day at the bathhouse was rejuvenating and just brings back all sort of life into you. Perhaps a bit of kicking your step tomorrow. And if there's anything else we can provide, please let me know.
Could get my 5 platinum back since Dorgiran didn't attend.
Oh, he was in one of the personal spas, the saunas. I do apologize, but there are no refunds.
Okay. So, the spa, how long was he in the spa?
For 1 hour.
For 1 hour. So that would make up for about 5 hours unattended for the day treatment?
Between 4 and 6, so...
Okay, so... Cool. Alright, I'll be back.
You'll be back.
Sounds like you have a frequent patron.
You'll be
an
back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or an IOU.
That's a great. He didn't say that though. It's a great sign. I mean, it was transcendent. So.
We do take a bit of pride in the services we provide here.
Good.
Well, if you're in need, we are open every day, and we're happy to provide any services you need. If you like the exact same treatment, we'd be happy to provide that again. Or if you wanted something more conservative, something that's more pinpointed to your needs in that day,
Sure.
happy to provide that too.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. As you all walk out. It's currently sunset once again, and
I Just go back and crash.
Agreed.
I'm relaxed.
Wake up to a new session.
Yeah. Get my spell slot back. It was a well-used spell slot.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, definitely a wait. What the fuck? Moment for him.
Like it.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and call it there then. And in the next session, we'll see what may or may not happen when you're up in the upper esplanade.
And anything that we put in the lockers, we'll do a thorough check, make sure everything's still there.
I will freely tell you now that no roll is needed. You have all of the items that you had left there before. I would not be so terrible as a DM as to remove any items that you had on a spa day.
Well,
Listen, in
vegetables
in
just show up.
Every anime I've ever seen, things always hit the fan when they go to the beach.
It's true, but you weren't at the beach. So now, if you go to a beach resort, I mean, all bets are off. You will, I would say 99% of the time, going to fight a giant octopus.
Coaster and it is, guys.
No. I did say beach. True. I was thinking beach resort, but I did say beach. So fair point. All right. Well, thank you all for tuning in. We'll go ahead and call it there and pick up with the next game at the start of a new day and see what happens at the Upper Esplanade. So, thank you all for tuning in. We may or may not have this uploaded to YouTube at some point in the future, so tune in next week as, we'll continue the adventure at the same channel, DM_Tborg, my personal one for the time being, until we eventually probably end up in something more permanent. Perhaps. We'll see. It's all kind of in the ether right now. But thank you for tuning in. And I will remember this time, once again, to go to the outro screen, because I did it earlier when the game didn't break, because those videos are going to be deleted. All right, bye.